have to go live. But woo woo woo! Hey, we're live from my basement. Yay! Woo woo woo! All right, and so now we're live. It says we're live. So we're gonna jump over and we'll get this intro out of the way, and especially that is Discord. That is not where I need to be. Right here. Oh, hey, here I am. Hi. Say hi, Noel. There's Wes. All right. So let's go and do our Okay, so hello again. There's my iMacam. Welcome, Dave's Imaginations. We're going to start with our recap, and before I do, let's jump over to our overhead game camera, corner camera as it's labeled, and jumping over to the website and my Faerun, and they're
Can't hide from that camera.
Can't hide from that camera?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That one I can hide from.
That one's got the whole table. But it's not zoomed in on you. It can't see the cheese in your beard. Yeah, not as well anyway. Our devoted fans would have to really zoom in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. However, I did have someone I didn't know, and if they're listening, congrats, watching. Someone on our recap last video commented, and said, hey, I appreciate the video. So I went to his channel, watched the video, and he was asking a question about, hey, how should I handle it? And he goes, I can't believe you commented on I'm so honored that you it's like, you realize your little channel of 1,000 has got like 900 more viewers than I do. But okay.
But that's how it works. You get a network going and you start plugging each other's stuff.
That's right. So if you're watching, I appreciate it. I don't expect it, but I appreciate it.
Well, he picked up a tip from your...
Yeah.
From some, he's like, oh, I'm going to check out that thing that you mentioned.
Yeah, so I did mention in the recap video. Did you watch recap? So the two people that needed to watch the recap, I give you some ideas of how to handle your situation.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
I did have 11, 12 views on the recap, so I kind of just thought maybe some of those might have been you guys.
But how cool is it that most of them are not? In some ways, that's kind of good.
No, it's cool that some of them are not, because half of them, they're me. Let's be honest. I go back and I check it. Anyway, so this is not the Manicore's Tale. What's the name of the tavern in Gundbarg? Dragon Turtle Inn.
Dragon Turtle Inn.
Dragon Turtle Inn. This is the Dragon Turtle Inn that is in Gundbarg. And if we zoom into Gundbarg, here's the port of Gundbarg. And I would think I was putting it right here. This guy right there is the Dragon Turtle Inn. And when last we met, we had just gotten done. Did we finish the business up? I think we returned from the expedition to Aviturus's lair, right? Got past kobold traps, defeated the skeletal frost giant, stole his eyes, which I believe Barinka has. Right? He offered them to
look at him.
To
distract her.
Uh-oh. Brain fart.
Christiana.
But I don't think you took them.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember taking them.
I don't remember any of that.
You don't remember any of that.
I remember the battle and taking the eyes.
You might have remembered it if you watched the recap.
Might have.
20 minutes long. 10 minutes in double speed. And then we got don't touch nothing but the brooch. Touch nothing but the brooch, which you did despite some temptation by the dragon egg, which you left alone. You ran back to Gundbarg and did some shopping, and that was part of my thing. I did some research on the cost of potions, magic, because they seem
I saw that.
Way high.
I watched the recap.
Yeah, and so I do have alternate website inspiration for you.
I liked it too.
And so I did find an alternate. The one I talked about in that had just potions. This one actually has all things. This calculator tools Tools, price check. Price check on all three, as it says right there. And you can say +1 sword, right? And it worked. It worked when I tried it earlier. Oh, it's because there's no such thing as a +1 sword. It's a +1 short sword. Right? And then you just type this in, and it's 1,010 gold pieces. And this is based off a commonly used homebrew system for magic items called Sane Pricing. I found it in Reddit. And anyway, so we use that. We can revisit that if you want for the potions.
Does this include inflation?
And that's what that slider's for.
Oh, yeah. Based on that comment, there you go.
Thanks.
71% inflation.
Does inflation ruin our diamonds for resurrections?
It might. Yeah.
What's
So
the exchange rate?
even more cool. This one, even more cool than just
What's a
this,
1,000 gold piece diamond?
is also the magic shop, and I can generate. Is it processing? Did I click it? I meant to click it. I can create a magic shop and say, okay, in my magic shop, I'm gonna have 10 mundane items. I'm gonna have maybe 10 common items. Uncommon items, maybe there's only 5. Rare items, maybe there's only a D3 of rare, and maybe D3 of very rare, and then I can and there'll be no legendary items.
Boo.
Yeah, and I can add potions of healing to the results, and I can generate the shop. And so when we go into Waterdeep and we go to a random shop, I can plug this in, and what do they have? Well, this is what they have, right? And here they got all the prices, and so we can browse their.
I like that because,
It's not everything, but there's some cool stuff.
yeah, you might come across something that you wouldn't as DM normally think to throw in or whatever.
Yeah. Scroll of Mold Earth. Nice. I own
Who wants moldy earth?
Moldy.
I own
Druid might.
Stone of Sustenance. Okay. Ooh, Ken. Half plate armor of resistance, necrotic. All right.
Can
It's
add
only
another
6,700
resistance.
gold.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not cheap, right? Because this one's actually rare. Oh, here's a very rare. +2 hide? What is +2 hide? I'd have to look it up.
I think hide armor is what.
Perhaps.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's better than hide armor because it's +2. So hide armor is not actually.
Oh, look at there. I can click on it. It takes me right to the page.
Ta-da.
Nice.
What's high armor give you? 12?
12 plus dexterity max of 2.
14, but if you add
So that's
2 more on
that's
it,
pretty good
plus-
for a wizard.
Well,
I-
assuming a wizard can wear the armor.
I don't know.
It's hide. Right? It's not metal. It's not.
Right.
I don't know.
It's simple, right? It's medium.
but it's medium
Oh,
armor.
it does say
I'll
medium.
say that makes sense. I haven't researched it. I'm not going to think about it now. Or until you say, well, I want this in the shop here in Gundbarg. All right. So anyway, I like that. If I remember, if in the future, remind me of this. I bookmarked it, so I haven't bookmarked this page, but I did bookmark the base page so I can get to it. So I like that quite a bit. So we went shopping. You bought some healing potions, and you
Decided not to
you
use
bought
the
healing
speed.
potions. You bought some
Make perfume.
eau de parfum. Parfum.
Oh, just
Already got a plan.
Oh, just
Getting
street
perfume?
I wasn't specific enough in what I was looking for, so he gave me what he had.
Eau de toilette.
Eau de toilette. That's right.
Okay.
I've already.
And you talk to the gal doing the bus and the guy doing the remoraz, right? And we're gonna have to resolve those tomorrow.
When the boat
Game
shows up.
But then we had our major encounter of the day of the fishing trip of
gone astray.
It was all going so
The
well.
fishing trip gone astray.
the fishing trip
Gone
with
awry.
with
Worst first date ever.
Ruckus and Christiana, where I want to fish, but I want to smooch. But I want to fish, but I want to smooch. Here, take a drink of wine. Bam!
I have a
I'm a
fish.
were shark. I have a fish. And as you run off, and you make it to shore, Ruckus makes it to shore before Christiana. quick enough that he runs and tells Olak and Varinka and Strider and Gloin, the whole crew. Strider, Gloin, and Ruckus try to make a run for the Horde Breaker, and just as they're about ready to go, they see Christiana talking to the fisherman, turning in the stuff, and out of the corner of her eye, Christiana catches you, but tries to chase you, but Strider turns you invisible, and Christiana, the good tracker that she is, still kind of follows where they think she thinks you went, and suspiciously, as she stares out in the ocean, splashes into the water.
One small, one rather large.
So after that, she decides to go tell the constable what she knows, what she's learned, and talks him into bringing in a couple guards with them to the inn. And in the inn, they walk in and sees
She's found some suspects in
Olak.
questioning.
Olak and Varinka, and marches right in there. And I don't know if it was immediately, but very quickly says, "We need to talk to you. Take them into custody because I know Ruckus is a wereshark,
And
Strider
can
is a
turn-
druid that can turn into a shark also. So, and they happened to be here the time that our friend died of suspicious shark attack."
Did they discuss that part?
we'll pretend that we did.
Which part?
I mean, she would have had her notes, and she would have.
Yeah, no, I remember that was
Yeah.
was definitely part of the conversation.
All right. So, I mean, that's where we pick up right there. You take them into custody. Jessup says, "Well, wait a second. What proof do we have?" And so that is where we start, right here and right here. And so pulled you aside, and that's where we ended. And so I would start with you, Wes.
Gloin would have a comment.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, Gloin.
So meanwhile, back at the Hordebreaker, so remember, Gloin is in the.
Oh, God.
Is that what you wanted to say, Gloria?
That's a dragon with a nasty cold.
No.
So remember,
So-
Leonard, that Gloin is in the Hordebreaker with Ruckus.
No, he's not. He wouldn't stay there. Once Ruckus is in the Hordebreaker, he's fine. I'm going back to help take care of my friends.
Okay, so you're flying back. That's fine. However, you're not there at the moment. You're on your way
No,
back.
but I will be flying back. Turning into Gloin.
Fantastic. All right, good to know.
He caught nasty pneumonia swimming back out there with me.
Good to know. Good to know.
I've had a pneumonia vaccine. I shouldn't have pneumonia.
Good.
Didn't know they had a vaccine.
I didn't either.
Yeah. They have several.
Good.
All right, so Gloin will make a dramatic entrance here in a minute.
Okay.
How about
roof.
Strider? I mean, you're standing back up against a wall.
Did you stayed invisible and hiding, right, Strider?
So
Yeah.
here we are on map, right? And so you ran around here, and we had you kind of back pressed here. I think it was right here in this kind of cubby hole, right? And we had your back pressed against the wall.
You were invisible too?
Yeah, I made
Okay.
the three of us invisible.
Okay. So she basically
Right.
ran past you when she
And
was
she ran past
drinking.
you, and you watched the two splashes in the water.
And Christiana, there's a good chance she would have run past him even if he wasn't invisible, because he's very good at hiding.
Yeah.
Right, that too.
And so it had to take at least, I don't know, 5-10 minutes for you to swim out to the boat. But in that time, what would have Strider done?
Indeed.
And so as you watch her there and kind of hands on a hip or
Right.
right, and turns around and, in my mind, marches to the constable's office.
Right. So what would Strider have done? So, okay, so I've seen my friend safely escape, which was the goal. She's storming off. You know what?
Give us your best. Hair whip.
We're gonna make the
Frustrated.
constable. We're gonna say right here is the constable's the.
Okay.
She goes in there and says, "Hey, we need to go to the inn." So she does her little huff and then marches that way. You kind of breathe a sigh of relief after she gets a ways away. What would Strider do?
I'd want to know. I'd want to kind of keep tabs on that, on her, the situation, see what I can.
And your
listen
invisibility lasts an hour.
Yes.
All right. So, I mean, you let her, so you were here, you let her probably a good 100 feet, 120 feet in front of you.
Sure.
Right? Keep her in sight.
Yep.
But you're still invisible, and your invisibility lasts an hour,
Yep.
right? And it's only been a few minutes, right?
Yeah, right.
So you see her go kind of around this corner, and you follow her in your invisible state, and you see her duck into this. I don't know how close you get to this building. This building here.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Police station.
Yeah, right. Constable's office.
I can
w-
see you pressing your back against this building here, where you can see the front entrance fairly well.
Yeah. Yeah, this is. I don't need to be on top of it or on top of them just yet. So, yeah, I would be following at a good, hearty distance. But, again, like you say, keep eyes on the door. So, like, when she and he come out or if she comes out, whatever, I can tail it. Basically, I want to tail them.
So now we're 5 minutes maybe for your first encounter, and then so after 10 minutes of invisibility is up, right? Only 10 of your 60. You see Christiana, 2 guards, and the constable come back out, and they start walking toward the inn.
Right. So I'll stick with them at a safe distance.
You stay like 2 houses down, right? And we said the inn was. Did we say it was this one?
No,
Up this.
one of those.
Oh, this one.
No,
Here.
left there.
This is this one. This one here. Right. So. Yeah. So they would have come out maybe crossed. Oh no, they have a back entrance. You didn't come in the back entrance. You came in the front entrance. So they probably crossed. Probably came out the other side of the building. So you probably didn't see her come out. Right. Looking at this, at the map of how it would work, she came in this side. Right. She came across. Came in this side. And then, based on this map, based on what happened last week, it makes sense that they came out the backside 5 minutes later and out.
Okay. I would say that. So
how long would you have stayed there? Watches. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
no, not 20. I would have waited maybe I would have waited 5 here.
Yep.
If I'm not seeing any activity, maybe I would, try to peek in a window, see if I can see.
Yeah. So I'd say 10 minutes after going in there, you get the nerve up to go to take a closer look, and you kind of look in the window, you poke it, and you realize that
They're not there.
Well, Christiana's certainly not there.
Right.
Right. And you might look in. There's a couple guards, but it's not obvious they're there.
Right. So then I would make my way back towards the inn because that's where, the best of my knowledge, that's where Olak and where Olak and Varinka are, right? I mean, that's where my what's left of my team was staying. So then I would make my way carefully back towards the inn.
All right. And so you would probably go in the front door because we know the back door is coming out of the kitchen, right? And so it's not really a customer entrance.
Right.
So you probably cut between buildings, probably up here. You probably want to stay clear of the constable's office somewhat. So you probably cut across here, and when you cut across here and you come across, you can come to the front door invisible, cutting across the whatever windows are in the front. You can see through the window, and you can see this conversation starting to take place, and you can see there's a guard posted out front. So now we're at 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? So 15 minutes into your invisibility. When this conversation between Varinka, Olak, and Christiana is happening. Jumping back to the tavern. And do I have... Oh, I got them all here. I've got them all here. Where's Strider? Where's Strider? Where's Strider? So you probably come right here and you're peeking in the window.
Right.
And you see this conversation going back and forth. And
Is this an entrance? This looks like a door.
It's the
With
door
the
to
entry
the
rug.
outhouses, yeah.
Say what?
yeah, but according to this map, yes. It's not as visible from the 100-foot
Yeah, right. No, I understand.
view.
I'm just trying to think. Okay, is there a way for me to discreetly get in?
Yeah, sure. I'll say yes. According to this
Turn
map,
into an ant.
you.
What do you
Well,
say?
you're invisible. He's invisible right now.
Yeah, but the door moves.
Well, that's fair.
The door
Turn
moves.
into a shark.
But you know,
the shark can flop into the door.
and what time did we
Graham.
say it was? Anyone know?
Hang on.
Time of day?
Time of day. To me, right now, I don't have this very crowded, so I think it can't.
I think it was like mid-afternoon.
Yeah, I think it is too. Because if there'd been clientele there, you could wait 10 minutes and someone's probably going to come out and use
Yeah, exactly.
But-
Which
but-
is where I was headed, but if there weren't
But
that many people.
you peeked in the window and you really didn't see very many people in there.
Right. All right. Then
And there's no. I don't know that there's a window in this door. So it's not like you can time for them to walk
right,
off.
exactly.
That'd be a really fancy place to have a window and a
Glass
door.
door. Yeah. No two ways about it. All right. Well,
Now, what you did see was you did know there's a door there. You saw this, and at some point, she did get pulled over here.
right.
When you saw that, it could have been your opportunity to
Right.
dash over and duck in.
Right. I'll do that.
I don't think there's even a check. You open the door, even if these two might have noticed, right? Doors to the outside usually push into the building, right? So that pulls it open, you snuck in, and
Fire code says it should go out.
Right.
it must have been a gust of wind. I don't know.
Exactly.
I
Excellent.
don't know if there is fire code in Indy.
All right.
When your roof's made of straw, you're damn right there isn't.
So I'd say you're in there.
Excellent.
And now we're back to you as you're watching this unfold.
Yep.
You've been called over to talk to the.
So the constable pulled you aside. We can't just take these guys in for questioning. You know how much money they're pumping into our local economy?
We're too rich to be taken down.
That's right.
Too big to fail.
Yeah.
His last name is Zuckerberg. It's Olak Zuckerberg. And Varinka Bezos. So
And so she would then
Even donating
Pull
my
out a
kid's college
notebook.
fund.
flip through and try to like lay out like, you know, they were here when it happened. I said attacked by a shark that doesn't live here. And we have adventurers who, I mean, just yesterday they went up and raided the Dragon's Lair. I know because I was there with them. What more evidence do you need that it was them?
how about motive? Why would they do this? They've been good patrons for the time they've been here.
That you've seen?
There's been no evidence contrary, other than this one incident that happened the same time they were here. I don't know.
Then let them walk. And you'll never find your person.
What other questions do we have for them? If we brought them in, what are you gonna ask them?
We need to find Strider and Ruckus so we can talk to them directly.
That seems reasonable, right? We should be able to say, hey, we've got questions. We'd just like to talk to them.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be back at the jail, right? Just here. Please let them know that we have questions. Give them a chance to exonerate themselves.
I think that's fair.
All right.
Turn themselves in.
I'm going to let you do the talking, Miss Tuffy. Get over there.
Is that a wise idea?
I just and what she's like what not halfling, but she's like a
Oh,
elf Or
Half
so, she's,
elf.
so she's sort of short. And
Well, half
come-
elves are half.
and Varinka, yeah, just imagine Varinka like looming over.
Well-
like what?
Everybody's short compared to Varinka.
I know.
So we have questions that need answering from your friends.
And a nudge from the constable says, "Watch your tone. We don't want these guys as enemies."
How should I say the rest of this?
Was the constable who hired
The constable hired her.
her?
Yeah.
So you're like,
He's the
what you
boss.
brought me here to do?
Right, exactly. That's kind of the what she's getting at. Like, this is what you asked me to do. Is like, why are you getting huffy at me? This is the job you hired me to do. Strider and Ruckus, I want you to take a message to them that they have one day to come talk to the constable.
Okay, about what?
About
Being
murder.
what did you say it was? A were shark?
Well, there was a shark attack
Okay, there was a shark attack, and because
when you were here.
Ruckus was
when
a
your
were
group was
shark, you saying he's a were shark?
Well, there are no sharks in the bay.
Okay. All right.
And it just so happens that a group of adventurers that can turn into sharks is here at the same time that someone gets murdered on the dock
By a shark.
by a shark.
How do you know it was a shark?
The tooth.
The tooth.
I mean, if you guys don't, oh, there's a tooth. So one tooth. Okay. I mean, when I see Strider, you probably will see him before we do. But yeah, if we see Strider
As he's standing
Or
right
Ruckus.
behind us. Yeah.
or if we see Strider or Ruckus, we'll definitely have him speak to the constable. He's been nice to us and polite.
Unlike yourself. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and I will look at you.
And the constable, he would just said, "Listen, guys, our beloved old man, Buddy, died, and we just want to get to the bottom of it. We don't know. Maybe your companions would have information that could help us."
Yeah, sure. I mean, we definitely would like to see justice for that family.
All right. As this is happening, Gloin,
Can I get an insight check on that?
absolutely. So first of all, you need what's the deception check, and then you can do your insight check.
Deception? We gave money to the family's Help Me Fund.
No, the deception was
Where shark?
That that I want to see justice.
where shark?
Were shark?
Where
Well,
shark?
and
Why do you think it's a where shark?
and that last exactly that last sentence that we would like to see justice done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to see justice done?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
well,
what
what
the-
does justice look like?
That's what the insight check is.
I see justice done.
So 17?
Jesus.
17 on the die. That's pretty good.
Oh, there it is. Insight.
What does justice look like?
Yeah. Rolled a
Does it
9.
look like restitution?
Yeah. So it seems like they're telling the truth, right? At least their version of it.
And that they mean it.
Yeah. Anyway, Gloin, as you are coming out of the submarine and you're starting to fly back, and Ruckus, as you're sitting in what may be the bow, one of the observations, you see a large boat. This is not the Dillyroar. This is a large Viking-ish boat, and the scale is wrong. It's not like a boat for humans. The scale is wrong.
Uh-oh.
And
Is it a ship for hill giants?
no, it is not a ship for hill giants.
Frost giants.
Water giants?
Fire giants.
Sea giants. I feel like fire giants would set their ship on fire.
Frost giants.
Could be frost giants. Pirate
So
giants.
glowing,
Oh,
you start flying out, and you see this large ship, and you can almost hear over the crashes of waves, "Arr!" and almost in pattern, and you can see coming out of the side of the boat these little oars pushing the boat toward the shore.
Okay.
And as you look in the boat, what am I talking about? You see these rather large humanoids.
Canadians.
Don't you know?
It's off topic, but that local NPR station has a show called Out and About, or say it in a Canadian accent.
Oot and a boot.
Oot and a boot.
Well, we were in the UP last weekend.
Yeah. It's gorgeous up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So something like that.
It's practically Canada. In fact, my phone said "Welcome to Canada" when I was
Yeah.
up there, because that's
Yeah,
what
ours did too.
the cell tower was pinging off of.
And forgive me, team, this map is friggin' huge. So anyone that's trying to play along on their own devices. Didn't I? There they're coming.
Almost finished loading.
It's friggin' huge. Oh, there's our group. So glowing. Yeah, that's what you see.
Yes.
A ship of giant Canadians.
Okay.
Ruckus, from the
So-
bow, you see this out of scale ship kind of, and the oars dipping in the water above you, pass you by.
Well, yeah, I'm curious, but I'm also kind of in hiding.
There might be an opportunity.
Win some favors, maybe.
So I guess, Glenn, I'm to you. As you fly and you see this, and you see this ship coming toward shore, what do you do? Where do you go?
Are you there?
You with me, Leonard? I can't hear you if you're talking, man.
Bummer.
Ruckus! Are you going to stay in hiding as you watch this, what you suspect is a giant's ship, or toward the port?
Maybe I'll go outside in shark form and...
You're invisible too, aren't you?
Oh.
Yeah.
For, I don't know, how long did it take me to get out there?
Well, it's been at least 15 minutes.
Yeah. I don't know how far offshore. I don't remember where
We
parked
said it took... We said 10, 15 minutes for you to get there. But
Okay.
it was about the time you settle in, so we're 20 minutes perhaps.
Okay.
So the people that you cast it on have the ability to dismiss it? Because I would think you would have dismissed it. As soon as you got in the ship, you would have dismissed it. You wouldn't have just lounged in with the people there, McCath and the other.
I'm invisible. I
Unless-
can walk around naked.
Unless you wanted to do that or play a prank on someone.
Yeah. Mrs. Potts?
But then you wouldn't be looking out the window.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let's see here.
It goes away if I... Wasn't it like if I attack someone or if I cast a spell or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yes.
So,
Actions.
Why is
I
this
could-
why is this
Leonard,
reading
speak up when you get back on. I'm sad to have lost you.
Why is this reading differently than?
so sure, if I attack and whatever it takes to make it go away. And
Yeah.
Spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Or can they dismiss it on their own? Or are they subject to invisibility until you release it?
Creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends, which is an hour.
But if I wanted to get rid of it, I could just cast a cantrip or attack a table. Yeah, whatever. So
How do you-
I don't think you're invisible. I think
yeah,
you would have
I
done
don't know
something.
why- yeah. Okay. So I will turn into a shark and go hop out the hatch and go buzz around. I want to go take a look at this thing.
Yeah, and so this again, it's the scale of it, right? You've seen the Dillyrar, and the scale is wrong.
This thing, yeah, it's bigger than any of the buildings. It's 4 or 5 times the size of a building.
That's right.
But I mean, from the water, I can't see up on deck or anything.
Correct. So you watch them row into town.
And I would stay on the seaside, well on the seaside of them. I mean, I'm curious, but I don't want to be anywhere near the docks.
Get squashed.
I don't want to be seen.
Right. Seen or squashed.
I don't even want my fin above water.
Is there not like an alarm going off in town about now?
Oh yeah.
Bells ringing.
Bing, bing.
Yeah.
The town guard rushing to the docks.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know if they would even rush to the docks. Yes, absolutely. There starts to be bells going off as they see this giant ship coming into port, and the guards aren't trying to put up a front because in their minds there's no defense, right? And so they're just warning people, opening doors, get out of here, and they'll be the last to leave. But so on the streets, I've started putting people. Okay, they're not there, but I grabbed a barrel. Roll out the barrel.
The barrels are coming. The barrels are coming.
So you see these guards, they're running around, and people are looking, and starting to get anxious, and there's a roar throughout the town. Gloin, talk to me if you're back. Is this
Leonard
Gloin?
just texted something.
He's lost Discord, but he'll observe the new ship and will continue to the inn, as long as the new ship stays away from the sub.
Yeah, well, the new ship went right past the sub,
Right.
and because they're not looking for anything, it's not like they're focusing on under the water. They're on a mission, and they have come to town
To conquer and
and so you guys, yeah, Olak, yeah, Ken.
I did not say anything.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard something. So in the inn, yeah, the alarms are going off, and Jessup hears them. Says, "Crap!" And he looks. He runs outside. We got bigger problems, guys. And he runs outside. He looks, and
And I would say, can we help?
Of course. Any help would be. I don't know what it is yet, though. And he just knows this is bad, right? Because the tone of the alarm. They don't sound those bells for just anything. Is RV Tourist come back? And because I mean, this is dragons would probably be the first thing.
Dragon! Oh shit!
And he looks just looks at Christiana and looks at you guys. You guys didn't really raid RV Tourist's lair, did you?
We didn't raid it. No.
But Christiana, what are you telling
need
me?
a deception check on that one.
We selectively archaeologically.
Raid is not the word I would use.
retrieve.
We went there.
And you didn't take anything, right?
No. Well,
Well, what? Oh my God!
I took a couple.
What?
Selective archaeological
What?
expedition.
Oh my God! Has she come? Has she returned? Everyone, run for your lives!
Oh, that's what you want to hear the head cop say.
Right.
If RV's tourist is spread out, your best chance of survival is to do not group with others. Spread out. Make no large attacking spot. Get out. Leave. Everything. Bar is closed. Don't worry about paying. What are you talking about? Don't worry about paying. Leave. And so
Should we go save a town?
Yeah, we should definitely
I know what we're gonna do today.
Do our part. We should at least see what's going on.
Let's establish some turn order here. Let's go ahead and roll some initiative.
8 plus 3 is 11.
I heard it.
19 plus 3 is 22.
22,
Now you're not boo, huh?
22 for Olak.
Yeah.
11 for Rinka.
Why did nothing roll on?
Ruckus.
12. If
12.
I'm involved in any.
Gloin. I'm gonna leave at 17. That's what he had on here
Roll 12
already.
as well.
Christiana.
12.
12. Strider.
Trying to
11.
figure out who
11.
wins the draw on that one.
Would you take 10 or 13?
10.
10.
So we have two 12s. It'll be-
Ruckus Christiana.
who wins the draw on that one?
Rollies.
Roll again.
High number. That's all we're doing.
Yes, do
3.
D20. 8.
All right. Christiana, we're moving you to 13.
Lucky 13.
Oh, there's
Oh,
purple in it.
Do you need me to do anything?
There he is.
What are we doing?
Roll an initiative.
roll an initiative. Was that your roll on screen I just saw?
No, that was me
No.
trying to get my Discord in Beyond 20 synced up. Boundary in Beyond 20.
Oh. I dropped one, but that's okay. So, one, I rolled a 9 on the die for you
Why would you do that?
because you're feeble tonight.
Evil.
I don't want you getting frustrated when things don't work, which they certainly won't. So that'll make you a 9. All right, let's sort descending. Largest, smallest. All right, Olak.
I'm first.
Yeah, you just said you were excited about going first. You're in the bar, and the Jessup, the constable, is going freaking out of his mind. You just heard Varinka kind of admit that he raided the lair.
We went.
Archaeological.
Doesn't like the
went
archaeological-
to Arviatur's lair and left with at least something.
All right. So, first things first. Click my heels together. Transport myself to the land of having a very fast movement speed. And then with my
There's
action,
no place like home. There's no place like home.
I shall cast a 3rd level aid on myself, Varinka. And then as a show of good faith, I will also cast it on Christiana.
You seem a little bit reluctant about that.
20.
Show of good faith. So you
feel
can
like-
all add 10 to your max HP, and it'll be the max. Your max HP will be up by 10 for
I feel like
A
Ola
while.
would have said it exactly that way to Christiana. And as a show of good faith,
possible. Gosh, I should have done a level 4, and then I could have over 100 hit points. That was a missed opportunity. Okay, and then I shall
so what is
run
it need?
outside.
Extra 10 feet. To
Your max
speed.
HP and your current HP have increased by 10.
Oh, HP.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Cool.
So if you click on your HP thing, there's an override max HP. Just
Yeah.
add 10 to it.
You just put it right there.
You run outside. The bells are ringing. There's people running away.
Mass hysteria. Dogs and
Yes.
cats living together.
Can I tell where people are running from? Because I will start running in that direction.
They're running from the docks.
The docks. Okay, I'll start jogging that way.
Well,
I'll go-
for this turn. I think it's enough to cast your spell and get out of the building.
Okay.
All right, and so the ship has settled up, and they're starting to tie off to these two piers, and so they're preparing to launch their raid.
Disembark.
That's their turn. Christiana, you just gotten bolstered.
I should have asked you this beforehand. Can I have a portable hole?
Just because you want one?
It explains because I have the defender, right? But I have no place to keep that.
That's what
Your defender is up in your room.
Is it up in my room?
It's in
Okay.
your room.
So that's a no to the hole.
Dang, we almost had 2 pocket dimensions next to each other.
I know, right?
We're so close.
You have a lot of fun stuff.
I do, but it would
One
have been
more,
A,
what-
It would have been a great
What's one
place
more
to.
thing?
You know, yeah. Okay.
Just think of a surprise trip to the astral plane.
Oh, right. We could stick them in each other. Imagine how much fun we could have.
I didn't prepare for that. Your steel defender is up in your room.
Okay, I'll ask about storage later because there's another cool thing that would be a cool place to keep them.
So, do you run upstairs to get it before you?
Yes.
All right. So your turn is going up, getting it, and coming back down.
Yes.
Unless you jump out a window, which doesn't
generous.
seem.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, well, at this point, we're playing a little loose with the movement, but that's fine. All right, so that's your turn.
Yep.
All right, on to Ruckus. He just decides to go take a leak in the middle of a giant raid.
What else is he gonna do? He's a shark.
You know, he's in the ocean. No one will notice.
Yeah, right.
It's just a little releasing of the.
You're lucky he went to the bathroom first.
He sees this giant ship, and all of a sudden, this trail of crap. he evacuates his bowels.
You're up.
You don't think it's just fine to go piss in the ocean, but we noticed, you know.
Turned red all around you.
So, I mean, so I guess I would hear the commotion from the land. So obviously they're not real excited that this Gigundo boat has shown
Yeah,
up.
so you're out here somewhere in the water,
Yep.
and this boat is settled up, slowed down, and docked these 2 piers.
You can hear the rumble, vibrations in the water as they go marching off the boat.
Somewhere beyond the water, you hear bing, bing,
Yeah, all
bing,
the bells and
bing,
everything.
bing.
They're not excited. Okay, so maybe I would swim up close to the boat and see, is there a ladder, a rope, any way
There's
for me
nothing
to
on
get
this side.
to get on? Okay.
Remember, the scale is huge.
Yeah.
I guess there are the oars that have kind of gone laxed in the water. So all along the side, you probably have, I'm going to say 20 oars.
20
1,
oars?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
12 oars.
And are the holes that these oars come out of big enough for me to get through?
They're just enough for the oars to go back and forth. They were not designed for people to go in and out.
Yeah. Okay.
But then there's the matter of from the oar hole to the deck. How far is that? Right? Maybe you
Very.
can climb that.
It's very far.
Okay.
I'll just say, I mean, these giants. Oh, I prepared for this. Moving to image, we're dealing with these giants here, and
Boy.
so this might be
the small
Varinka.
ones.
This is the giant.
Which one's Varinka?
This might be
The tallest
Varinka,
of the small.
Oh, there we go.
and this would be the giant.
So like 3 times the height of Rinka.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And how many are there?
That's a casual. They're in the 22 to 23 foot range.
They're 30-ish feet tall. So a boat big enough to hold multiple 30 feet tall people.
So how far is it from the water to the deck?
So it's got to be at least 30 feet. So it's probably more like 50 feet.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to continue to hang around at this point. I think. I think there's anything particular I want to do here. Because I get that. Okay, they're Jagundo ship. Town's not excited that they're coming. So this is probably
This is not a shopping excursion.
yes,
This is,
but I'm not
This
going to
is-
hop on.
Town is not excited.
Yes,
and
but
they
I'm
haven't
gonna,
attacked yet.
well, but I'm not going to hop on deck right now. I'm going to let them leave the
Kill
boat.
people before you do anything.
And then you're gonna
I
see
mean, what do you
That's
care?
what heroes do.
What does Ruckus care?
I mean, this could add to
Ruckus
our
is
fleet.
staying in the water. Next.
Next, all right.
So if Ruckus eats one of those giants, how many does that count for?
Great question.
Yeah.
It's not humanoid.
Jumbo size. What? Sure it is.
No, giants are a giant. They're not humanoids.
What
Different.
if I chew them down to humanoid size?
Now Ruckus is like, well, what's
Like
the
a
point?
giant
Well, why
cookie.
even bother?
Varinka,
doesn't help me at all.
you just gotten bolstered. The
Yep. With a-
constable was going crazy.
and I will run out and start my way towards.
You're with Olak.
Yeah.
Uh
But Olaf's about to leave me in the dust, right? He's cast haste on him.
oh, right, yeah. So he has
He
he
has
has at
his
least
fast boots. Yeah.
I have my fast boots. Could Rika just grab onto me?
No.
she's pretty big.
Yeah.
Olak is very strong.
I get it.
I'm 1.5 times your weight.
Hey, fine.
Strider, yeah, you were in there too.
Right.
But we don't know that.
Right.
Yeah, you're still invisible.
Yes.
And we probably have 40-ish minutes left on that.
Yep. Okay. Well, it'll be easy to exit without anybody noticing because everybody's fleeing.
Yeah, and nobody's paying attention.
Right.
So you go out the side door that you were standing right next to, or you can go out the front door where they just went.
Well, I'll assume that based on what we saw before, I could probably watch out that front set of windows next to the door,
Yep.
just to see which way my friends go, and then I'll go out the side door. I'm not going to go out the front door. I'm going to go out the side door.
Yeah.
Less
So-
busy.
Forgive the different suspension of disbelief on the shape of the building. Right?
Sure.
There are windows here. You see, you were watched all this transpire.
Right.
And so you watch Olak dash out of the door, and you look out the window. You see him running across. Varinka dash out the door. You see Christiana run upstairs and come back down.
Yeah. She's a big girl. She can handle herself. I'm going to follow my teammates.
All 5 foot something of her.
You can sneak up on him.
I could. And I still could. Didn't say I wouldn't.
Well, this is taking a different direction.
You're
You might have bigger things to take care of.
literally and figuratively.
Right. So I will. I mean, at this point, we're not engaged with anything. So I'll follow my friends and dash to keep up.
So you go out the side door,
Yep.
and as you come out the side door, you see Olak has moved across the bar,
Yeah.
across, right? And you're both running out. You gather, and the bells are ringing. People are screaming, yelling, and running away from the dock. Good turn? Or you have more?
And I'm going to stay invisible as
Stay-
long as I can.
All right. That was Strider. Gloin, you're flying somewhere high above. And somewhere I can just hear there's a dragon too! Oh my god!
Giants and dragons, oh my!
The dragon also invisible?
No.
What?
I guess why. So for Ruckus, going in a ship where there's other people, it made sense that he would make himself visible again. But for Gloin, if he saw him to the ship and just flew off, there's no reason for him to become visible. So I would say, I would agree. He is probably still invisible. Leonard, you with us?
He's back in Discord, but he's muted.
Oh, nerd.
So he's flying over, kind of
Yes.
waiting.
There he is.
What? What do you want?
So, Leonard, do
You
you...
want me to kill all? You want me to kill all the giants?
Well, you could try. However, I'm going to give you an out. If you don't feel up to doing this, if you just want to listen, that's cool. We'll say Gloin stays in the boat. But if you're up for the battle, going through this combat, cool.
And you're
Well, it's
currently
my voice that's all messed up.
I hear ya. So that's the reason I feel for you, right? You want to just listen or you want to participate?
So I wasn't really paying attention what's happened so far. Are there giants and they've just got off the ship yet?
Not yet, right? They've settled up to the pier and they're hooking their boat, the ropes to the piers, and they look like they're about ready to get off the boat.
So we don't even know if they're hostile yet.
Correct.
The town is assuming there is, because they're running for their lives and setting off all the alarm bells.
And you're
So
invisible.
Cloyne will land on the roof of the nearest building to the ship, and he's going to watch.
And by the way, for a point of clarification, we're saying that Gloin, or whatever the dragon's Grolgark is invisible still. And until he does something, he'll be invisible for another 40 minutes. You follow? All right. So you land there, and you see this giant ship, and it's much even bigger than you are. And that is your turn. Olak, back to you.
Okay, so 120 feet. I'm going to run and dash
All right.
and take some damage.
Did you measure
'cause I've used more than half my movement. All right, 2d4. Ah, 5 fire damage. Fortunately, not one of the ones I'm resistant to
30.
either.
60, 90, 120 puts you about to where that girl is.
240. Sorry, I dashed as well.
All right, this is 120 I just did, right? That's what I just counted out. So that amount of distance is 120, so we double that. Puts
Basically
you
the
so
edge of the
about
next building.
well, puts you about this curve. If my guesstimates are right. Does that feel reasonable?
Yep.
All right, so that's a move and a dash from you. you hear a roadrunner and literally fire coming
of
from
dust.
his heels.
Swell.
All right, and now the frost giants start to disembark.
They're just thirsty.
Yeah.
Come in
They're
for a
just,
drink.
they're just
For
stopping
blood.
to refill their supplies.
They're looking for the eyeballs that somebody took.
Shut up! I don't know what you're talking about.
And in there, do you speak Gloin? Do you speak giant? I'm going to assume no. But Gloin,
I don't think so.
you would see that there's 6 giants that got off the boat, one of which is a female, and she is barking commands at the other one and pointing to the north and west. This direction. This direction. So, you know that, so it's not your turn though. So, Christiana, you've run upstairs, you've gotten your little dude. You're back down. The place is abandoned. There's no one else in there. Maybe the owner is going crazy, like, oh, I don't want to leave, but I gotta leave, type of stuff.
Shoving what coin is the
Probably.
Emptying the till.
Emptying the till, hiding behind the bar. Yeah, she would run out. Was that the building we used before?
Well, it's a building I used today, so.
Okay.
It's not, but that's all right.
Would run out the front. And
And you see Varinka running. Olak is a distant memory at this point.
they're still pretty close, though, the two of them.
Varinka and Strider are well ahead of you because they just haven't had their turn yet, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you ran up the stairs and down. They just ran out.
Right. Yeah. I would.
I'd have to give them a little bit more distance if you want to dash.
I would move and dash. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so that seems pretty good, but they're still ahead of you. So that's your turn, Ruckus.
So I guess have I picked up that these guys are up to no good?
All they've done is disembarked.
Okay, but the town is freaking out.
The town is freaking out. None of them are holding a townsperson eating their head.
They have
Yet.
weapons?
Oh yes, oh yes.
Dave,
But I don't know that you would see that. Not from under the water.
He might have watched the boat.
Oh, absolutely.
Get a little higher,
I'm
and
giving
now
you
the
that.
light's gone.
I'm giving you that they've gotten off the boat.
Yeah.
But as far as seeing weapons, you can't see that from underwater.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Ken, did you have a thought? Did you
save them, Shark Man.
save them, Sharkman?
Be their hero.
Who were we talking about?
The people, the townspeople.
All right.
It's a chance at redemption.
If you save the
So
town,
right now
they're
I have
gonna
you
forget
on
that
the
you ate their-
seaside
I
of
know.
the ship.
So I'm trying not to just magically have my guy know that this is a problem
Right.
and start attacking them because we don't really have reason to yet, other than the fact that the townspeople are freaking out.
All you know
And
is
I'm out in
the muddled sound of bells going
Yeah.
off.
Chew a hole and sink it.
Okay. So if I swim over near.
Tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what you can do.
Okay. I swim over next to the boat,
Okay.
or actually, hang on. What is it? Okay, I'm gonna be more than 10 feet away from the boat. Call
Okay.
it 15 feet away from the boat, and I can I see through one of these slots where
They're-
the oar is.
They're 5 to 10 feet above the water line, right? Because you don't want water getting in there,
Right.
and we just reduced the weight.
But I can see it,
You can see the hole.
and I can see through the hole.
Sure, I'll say yes.
Okay, then I can thunderstep myself
Fantastic.
inside the boat.
Okay, and what happens when you land?
I teleport myself to an occupied space you can see.
Okay, that's in the air. Fine.
So
Just
I'm
like
gonna
5 feet above there.
Yeah. So I would.
What happens when your thunderstep dissolves? Does it cause damage to everything around you?
Within 10 feet. That's why I wanted to be
All right.
further away from the boat, so I'm not. So it
Oh,
makes a big sound.
In the water.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So any fish within 10 feet
yeah,
may
that's no
take
big
damage.
That's no big deal. But you thunderstep into the boat.
Yep.
And what form are you?
Shark for the moment.
Just the floppy shark.
And then I can bonus action into myself.
Fair enough. You aspirate into the air, right? 5 feet. You land, flopping down, and you see that this room has bench after bench on either side. You see humans chained to each other, 3-4 deep per bench, and they've all collapsed in exhaustion.
Okay. So I will bonus action turn back into me. So
That's
this
a lot of people that just learned.
oh shit.
12 times 4 is 48. Not that all of them saw you, but at least probably 2 or 3 rows. There's a giant shark flopping in the middle of this hull amongst all these slaves that were rowing the boat. The shark is flopping. What do you do?
Yeah, this room's full of people.
Who do you think was out?
Well, maybe it
A
was
half
the Giants. I thought it was the Giants.
A half shark doesn't
did
give
too.
you away your identity. So you could change into a half
So I
shark.
turn into a were shark. Well, I guess that would be a split hair of.
No.
They don't know who the
Learn.
wereshark is. All they've seen is a shark and a wereshark.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
So all right. So I turn into the were shark.
Okay.
So I cast a spell. and I did my bonus action to change
I think
my
this was a
form.
pretty good turn. It was a
So-
fun turn. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So as you're amongst this huge.
And there was a boom and a splash, big splash in the water. Not that anybody heard it with everything else going
Yeah,
on.
right.
Bunch of white
And you're-
start floating.
Yeah.
And
And
you're in
dinner's
the
on
lower,
me.
you're in the lower row hull of this ship that's full of human slaves.
Yep.
And humanoid slaves, anyway.
Smorgasbord.
Time to eat.
How many more do I need? No.
All right.
Because it worked out so well last time, I killed a random.
That was
person.
Ruckus Word of Varinka.
Gave Dave
Beep,
a whole
and
side.
I'm going to try to cut through. I'm going to run and dash.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to cut through the building that gray building on the other side of that gray building.
Here? You want to be cut through this building?
So I'm going to come down
Yeah.
and then cut across.
So
I'm up-
like this line right here.
yeah.
All right. So, but so how far can you move?
60 feet. That's my
30.
dash.
So I mean, on your move and dash, you get about where these people are.
Mm-hmm.
That's a generous 60 feet. All right, and I could have started you closer. I don't know. Strider, you gonna try to keep up with her?
Yeah, and actually, if she's only doing 60, I can do 70. So I might just pass her.
Well, I think she was a little ahead of you. I'm
Okay.
gonna say you pull up pretty even, but you're invisible.
Right. I'm okay with that.
Oh! I moved you too far. These people are running away. All right, Gloin is watching, and he observes this. The girl pointing direction northwest.
Yeah.
You see this, and you look to the northwest, and you know that the bulk of the town is that way. So the question is, do you stay on top of the building invisible, watching them as they come? Now their heads are every bit as tall as this building, remember? As if you're watching, I don't know if you're doing the screen share thing or not. I'm screen sharing on Discord, and I showed a picture of the scale of these giants versus humanoids. They're 30 feet tall, and most humanoids are 6-ish feet tall.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know what they're here for.
That's right.
David's wife wants some takeout. We heard the fish fry is good here.
So, can I tell that one of them is a leader?
Yeah. So this female that's kind of in the back to the right is shouting orders and pointing to that northwest direction.
So I will yell in common. What brings you here?
Remember, you're invisible. Do you want to turn uninvisible?
No.
Not be visible?
I can still hear where you're calling from, too.
I'm ready to move.
Where's he going?
He just said, "Why are you here?
What brings you here?
What brings you here? What brings you here?"
We sensed a disturbance in the force. One of our kind has been killed.
And this closest giant looks left, looks right, and does a common giant languages. He hears noise. You say that, but he hears the noise. He looks at you, but he doesn't pay any attention. As if he doesn't understand you.
Fine. Was that talk my action?
No.
So I still have an action.
You have action and movement and bonus action if you want it.
Fine. I will set a wall of flame straight down the 3 on the right. It's only 30 feet, though. That's not going to hit but one of them. How far does 30 feet get?
Yeah, so on screen.
They came in peace.
For all giant kind.
Let's see.
I'll let
here.
them know who's here.
Which one is
Is
it?
it 30 feet from you? Is
Yes.
that how it works?
Your
Okay.
tape measure. That's pretty decent.
30 feet ish.
Are you trying to block them or are you trying to cook them?
Well, they got a lot of hit points. They're not going to cook.
Where,
It is
where
55 points.
you want to put it there? Where do you want to put it?
Put it on them. Put it on.
Right down that wharf towards the ship,
All right.
as far as it'll go.
So let me reshape this. So you get 2 of them.
And then I will fly over to the building across the street in
Oh,
front of the other
When,
wharf.
as soon as you did that, you became visible, though.
Right.
Just so you know.
Right, yes.
And you're gonna fly where?
Across the street to the silver building. Across the street.
So like here.
Yes.
So how far can you fly?
60 feet, I think.
I would have thought more than that. But yeah, that's good enough. All right. So you fly to the next building. You landed that there, and so what do these giants need to do since you hit them with this wall of flame?
55 points, right?
17 dexterity.
17 dexterity.
Dexterity.
All
On a
right.
pier that they barely fit on to begin with.
Covered in water. One's a nat 20, the other's a 2. So I'd say the one in front caught the brunt of it.
Okay.
And so what damage did they get?
55.
55.
Half on a successful save.
So 22.
27
27.
on the head.
Yep. Thank you, math man.
I'm here for you, boss.
All right. And so that was Gloin's turn. We're back to Olak.
All right. So I want to make sure I'm interpreting my order of operations here correctly before I do something. It's not really going to affect much, but on the off chance it does. So the boots increase my base speed to 120. I have a spell that adds 10 to it. So would I then have 130 base speed?
I will trust that you are interpreting the spell how you feel like you need to.
Okay.
I don't know that they wouldn't stack. It's not like hit points I wouldn't stack, right? But
Yeah.
there's other instances where they stack speed. So
I think in the
Okay.
a spell is, to me, a spell is additive to
Yeah.
a magical
I
item.
mean, it says it adds to it, so
all right, so 130 feet.
130 feet base speed. So bonus action, I'm going to cast Kinetic Jaunt on myself. So my walking speed increases by 10 feet. I don't provoke opportunity attacks. And I can move through spaces of another creature, and it does not count as difficult terrain.
All right, so
And then bad things happen if I end up there at the end.
so it's 100 feet to the corner of this building to start with, right? To here.
Yeah, so
Unless-
I'm planning on moving my full 260 at this point.
But
Is he wearing a red and gold suit? Is it
A couple laps around
The
town.
Kinetic Jaunt, it's a slight dance move, so really I'm dancing as I'm running.
Not that we can see it.
you know what?
Basically,
I think that your character
That's a
would
good
run to
watch.
the docks as soon as. So it's 100 feet, kind of to 90 feet to this gray, right?
okay, and then just
And
run
then-
along the coast.
This is 150 feet to here, right? And you get 260.
Yes.
Yep.
running on the
It's
water.
only
Oh, and I gotta take
29
some
and a
damage.
half miles per hour.
So this is
That he's
160. So you have another 100 feet.
29 and a half miles per hour.
It's hard to me see 100 feet. All right, so about here is where you end up. But I mean, as soon as you round this corner, you see the giants.
Engulfed in a wall of flame.
A couple of them are engulfed in a wall of flame.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going. Well, I'm gonna assume we're just going for it at that point. So okay, and I gotta make a concentration check because I just took damage.
Might hear people going, "Oh no, a dragon!"
That is good. Okay.
Yeah, certainly this group here. Oh, a dragon too! Oh my God, we're all gonna die!
Floyd's like, that's my line.
Okay. So that'll be my turn. But out of curiosity, actually, never mind. I can measure myself. Carry on.
Don't we all? All right, that was Olok's turn.
The giant.
Frost Giant's turn. Well, they're obviously gonna step out of their wall of flame, but let's see how far.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'll give them a step of difficult terrain just for you, Noel. Just because you asked.
He had,
Well,
to
the
put,
one's
he had to
further
put his boat in the water to
The
put
one,
it out.
the other one's further up the water. It would slow them down.
Here's a question: Is the dock area deep enough for something that big? As far as its displacement, that's a lot of ship. As far as depth goes,
Yes.
Apparently, it is.
fair enough.
They've recently dredged the port.
She's shallow on the draft.
So,
Like magic.
the dilly roar would go sideways on these piers.
Yeah. All right.
So this guy steps off. Come on. What's going on? That's what it is. I don't know what that is.
Boy, somebody should get on the dilly roar
Is
and
it
bring the
that?
main guns online.
Does Diller can you ever men?
Yeah. She's got big stuff on the top, remember?
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
Only
does.
the dilly
someone
roar.
fed
Oh yeah,
all the
she
shit.
does.
You guys do big guns?
Oh, not
All
the
right.
dilly
I
roar,
was
the
thinking of the-
Hordebreaker. Sorry, I
Horde-
said dilly roar.
This giant takes a couple steps
Dilly
up.
roar has
He takes his arm into the side of the building and grabs a handful of lumber and throws it at Gloin.
I think there's our answer.
Oh, you mean the
Gloin's
dragon that
burning
just
it.
put a wall of fire on him? Yeah, he attacks him. So with this, this is plus 9 to hit. So 21 to hit the dragon. And I assume that hits Gloin. Grolgart takes 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Say again.
So the giant, one of the giants that was hit by the firewall, just stormed towards you, grabbed a handful of lumber from the closest building, and threw it at you. I rolled a 21 to hit. I assume that hits,
Yes.
and it did 28 points of damage
Okay.
as lumber debris just you got pelted with lumber debris.
Is the firewall still there?
On the dock. I don't know what the big.
That's just fire breath.
It wasn't fire breath. You said firewall. That's very different.
No, fire. I said fire.
You said wall.
Fire breath. 30-foot cone.
No, you said wall.
No, he said wall.
You said wall, buddy.
Okay. Doesn't matter. They took damage, and we did it. They didn't like it. One followed you, threw this debris at you. That's fine. these things aren't there anymore. That's the big thing.
Right.
That was my question. Did it persist?
They don't persist. Oh, there it is. Good. Gone.
The wall would have, yeah.
If it were, but it's not. So, moving on.
28 points, right?
28
Yeah.
points.
Okay.
The other giants kind of look up at him and in disinterest. All right, and so they move 40 feet. Oh, I should measure. I should measure.
At this point.
6 frost giants.
40 feet. This one's stuck. He looks. One of them points that. And she nods, and they kind of step off. And she steps off. And she steps off as they start to make their way north and west.
Sure.
This one.
I'm in the boat now. They're in the water.
This one dashes toward the dragon. And that will be their turn. So that's it's Christiana. Meep, meep, wow. The other
It's funny how
people.
they're heading straight northwest to the mountain.
Yeah, fancy that.
So Strider, you are not there. Didn't we already have Strider's turn?
Yes, and I'm next to Varinka, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because
she's still covered.
Christiana's up here. Run and dash.
Yeah.
All right. Move and dash catches you up with them temporarily.
And
What's your move and dash though? Is it 60?
6 feet, yeah.
Yeah. So they each run a little bit faster than you.
And next to me is a 4-legged creature.
How fast does it move?
Well, I think it's fairly big. It's a medium creature.
Okay. All right. So
Um,
we'll call it 30 feet then. Like a dog.
Yeah, like a dog. Yeah,
Okay.
but clearly robotic, not organic.
Okay. I'll need to create a token for it
Yeah.
eventually.
For now, it'll be just like like right next to me.
All right. There you go.
Nice.
Okay. That was Christiana. Ruckus.
Okay, so these guys, these slaves are. How are they bound? Or are they?
Chains and manacles and
Okay.
they're chained to little bolts in the ship, so they're chained.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure, it's not just one long chain that they're all tied.
that's one long per bench.
Yeah. I was just looking.
He's hoping you could release them all.
Yeah. What? So.
Don't you have knock?
Yeah, but it opens one thing.
Ah.
That's what I was just. So I guess either with my hands or my teeth, whatever. I think I want to start ripping their chains out to
Okay,
get them loose.
one per turn. Just
One-
do it.
One person per. Okay.
One row,
Okay.
which we said was 4 people per round.
Okay,
And then
and
we
if-
said there's 12 per side, so there's 24 rows. So how long do you want to spend on
Well.
this? Maybe, and also, these all of a sudden there's a were shark.
I know,
And
but
it's helping, okay, but still, it's a friggin' were shark, a humanoid shark.
All that well. If I look over, well, I don't know anything about the giant. I guess did I even see the giants?
No.
No.
What if you freed
The-
the
gonna-
road and let those guys work on freeing the others?
If they can, if they've got any strength.
Well, they had strength to do the oars.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
Their arms and
Yes.
pretty buff,
So yes. So I will.
but they're also exhausted.
Yeah, right.
So I will bust one of them loose, and if there's anything handy that looks like it could help them lever more guys out or whatever, but that's how I'm spending my turn. Getting as many loose as I
Yeah.
can.
And then you get 1 row per turn.
Okay.
There's 24 rows. Now, after a couple, 3 maybe, they can start doing it for themselves. But they're also, even with not chained to the floor, if you loosen that, well, on 1 turn, we'll say you get rid of the chains between them and the chain to the floor for 4 people. Okay? This a good turn?
That's how I'm spending my time. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, let's.
It's 1
I
turn.
can't think of any magical way to make this go faster. So,
It's all right.
chain lightning. No, that's not.
Well, what kind of chain?
Varenka, we're to you.
So run and dash.
Slaves are friends, not food.
Yeah. Nice.
Can I just pick off one of the little ones?
Is it 60 or is that?
60 total. And I'm cutting through that.
Yeah, you're going here.
Yeah.
What if I set it on fire and burn them out? Oh, wait.
Strider, do you follow her?
Yes, and pass her.
You pass her by about 10 feet.
Yep.
And Gloin, we're back to you. You just got pelted by some debris. Gloin? Leonard? And one of them is charging towards you.
So I will get up and fly. I will stay ahead of them, and I will fly and.
So we said your flight was 60 feet?
Yeah, and then I'm going to do it again. What do you call that?
You going to try to breathe flames on them again?
No.
You going to dash?
Dash, yes.
Yes, you're going to dash. So I'm going to put you on. I'm going to put you on this red building right here.
Well, it's 120 feet, so.
Yeah, well, that's pretty generous, I think.
Yeah.
I can't read that number. It's 120 something.
123.51.
Good guess.
Close enough.
Okay.
Hit a tailwind.
Olak, you've come around.
Okay, so the. Oh, sorry.
No, yeah. So I'm just saying, you've done your speedy movement, and you're running along the beach, and you see these 3 up close giants and 3 in the back giants, and they seem to be moving in the northwest pattern. They don't seem too. Yeah, there's this dragon that's kind of a nuisance, but they're only kind of giving it attention. They just seem to be
On a mission.
leisurely walking into town. They're not dashing.
And they're not smashing
Yeah.
everything in their path either.
Other than that one building.
Well, yeah, because they were.
Yeah.
That was a weapon of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize the gold dragon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And he's landing on the building to your northeast.
All right, so I'll yell at him. I have a hunch. Let him walk through town, and then I'm gonna dodge and stay where I am
Dodge and stay where you are.
while I'm dancing. I'm still dancing though.
Dance on
Is this a dance off? Dance competition?
Dance off, bro.
beach blanket bingo.
Where's the Bee Gees?
And then bonus action, give myself some temporary hit points because I'm scared.
As you should be. All right, Olak, frost giants.
Why are you peeing in the ocean again?
40 feet. I gotta get closer to see what my number is. All right, that's 40-ish feet.
So they're just sort of lumbering in that direction.
Hey, get out of the way! He starts kicking his way through that building.
Oh, what?
They don't care about this. Is just crapo little buildings.
Matchsticks.
They could bypass it.
They could.
Come on, Godzilla fan. power lines.
Yeah, you guys can't see it because you're way over there. All right, so that was the Frost Giants. Christiana,
Are we
Move and
still
dash?
We're still just running.
you're running to
And
engage.
running.
Robo-dog.
How far?
Baywatch.
Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit on the map. So we're over there, and they are.
Way over here.
Okay, they're still at the dock.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you just know something's going on in the dock area.
We hear the
The
screams.
southern dock area.
Yeah. Yep, you hear screams, the bells are tolling.
You can probably see the mast of the ship.
Yeah, you see these red and white sails above the buildings.
Yeah, and,
It's like, dang, that's big.
and you're all
You
like,
hear rumors of a dragon. As people,
and you're all like, I have gang, gang, gang. It's like, it's
as
okay.
people, giants! Oh, we're all gonna die!
Anybody mention the color of the dragon?
No.
Of course.
Fire, dragon,
Excuse me,
giants,
sir.
death! Oh, get out of here! Run for your life!
What color is the dragon? Okay, yeah, we keep running. I mean, yeah, this is a logical thing to do.
Come on, Baywatch. Get over here.
Some slow on it.
Not as busty as the Baywatch girls, I'm afraid.
More heavily armed, though.
You have one of those red plastic things. There you go. That's Steve Austin.
So you get in here, and you can see
That's Olaf.
Yeah.
you can see that Varinka and Strider have kind of cut this corner. So you can either follow them or you can continue south.
I would follow them, yeah.
All right.
She's following Varinka.
Yeah.
It's easy to pick out Varenka. So
Yeah,
yes.
right. I'm just saying you can't see.
And because you run faster than 60, don't you?
No, 30.
All right. So I mean, you keep pace with Varinka then. All right, that's your turn. That is Christiana. Ruckus, we're back to you. As you just freed a row, 4 slaves are totally free,
Okay. So,
and they're like, "Oh my god, what's going on?"
Jose, help your companions. How many? How many on board?
10
10 whats?
giants.
All right. Free your comrades, and I'll. Where are the stairs?
And they just point.
So I will head the direction they pointed, and hope that they free their friends and don't just bail.
And you know what? Based on this ship design, I'm gonna say it looks like it's probably in the middle.
Makes sense. Not uncommon.
And so you go up halfway, and there's
And if
just
anybody asks, you never saw me.
right. Whatever you say.
That's right, yes. Yeah, help your friends out, or I'll eat you.
So I'd say by the end of your turn, you got on top of the deck,
Okay.
moving dash and getting through all the people.
And he now can see the giants.
Now, yeah.
I
Well-
can't miss them.
Well, I mean, the edge of the boat is probably up to your eyes, though. If it comes
that's
to,
true. But they're still going to be.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, I see 6.
Where's the other 4?
All right, I think that's your turn. Varinka, move and dash, I assume. And so you are here. And Strider, move and dash still right?
Yes, because we're still not to the point of where we can engage anybody.
All right, let's see here. Okay, 60 gets you in there. Gets you in there, and then you get an additional 10 feet on that.
Yep.
Come on. And can you see anything from there? No, not
really.
maybe.
Oh, you can hear the dragon. You can probably see the dragon.
Oh, you can see the dragon. You can see. Well, he landed on the building. Yeah, sure. You can see the gold dragon. The adult. Oh, yeah, right.
Yes.
Adult gold dragon that you recognize as Grolgark sitting on a building.
Okay.
But you used your move and dash, and
Yeah.
you moved and dashed. So we're back to Gloin. They're not charging you, but they are walking kind of towards you.
So they're not acting hostile, are they?
Not particularly. But there's nothing around to be, nothing really other than you to be hostile toward yet. They haven't caught any humans yet.
Considering they also just smashed through the building when they didn't have to.
He barely knows that. You probably heard him walk some destruction.
So I'm going to keep out in front of them.
So you want go back one building or two buildings?
I want to maintain distance that they can't catch up with me. And I want to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, so if you want to keep an eye on them, I'm going to put you here.
Part of me thinks I should burn their ship, but then they're stuck here.
All right?
That's not so good.
And then I will take the dodge
That
action.
assumes they're gonna leave the island.
No, you moved in dash, bud,
Isn't that what we want?
to get that
More than
distance.
60 feet.
Yes,
What
that
if
was more than 60 feet.
You stole the ship.
We'll measure.
I can't sail this
This is
thing.
a very large
Now
map.
You have
Yeah.
3 ships in your fleet.
Yeah, so that was 110 feet. And I put you back.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, but then I have to keep
All
all
right.
the slaves to move the damn thing.
Yeah, but you'll treat them
You
better.
make them sailors. Pay them with our
Oh crap! Now the payroll's gonna go through the roof.
All right. That was Gloinster and Olak. We're back to you.
Alright, well, I did see them smash through the building,
things are
so
packed,
I'm
we
now
can't park it
less optimistic they're going to just peacefully walk through town. So, I shall do something reckless.
but intimidation
I'm going to
makes up for that.
dance up to the one in front of me.
Okay.
So I'll move that 40 feet.
Go into the earth and punch us.
And I'm going to take a swing with my fancy giant slaying longsword.
Ooh, that's right. You have a.
Actually,
Oh.
live. I'm going to cast Booming Blade, so it still takes a swing with it.
All right.
Alright.
You're doing Booming
I
Blade, you said?
swing. Alright, that's a 16 plus a 9. It's 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
You're booming blading his kneecaps.
Basically.
yes. Okay, so it's a 13. Hold on. What is it?
Stabbing
It's
his
like an
toes.
extra 2. An extra something with the giant swing. Okay. When you hit a giant with it, the giant takes an extra 2d6. Okay, so 13 magical slashing plus an extra 3 magical slashing. And it's got to make a DC 15 strength saving throw or fall prone.
On you. No,
A strength
Kills.
saving throw.
Yep.
All right.
DC 15.
Yeah. You picked its best stat. It passes.
Oh, I didn't pick the stat. The sword picked the stat. Okay, and then it also takes...
I heard 16, and now what?
Hold on, I rolled a d20 instead of a d8s.
A 13, a 3, and now 2d8s. Is that what I hear?
Yep, and it also takes 9 thunder damage.
21.
And then, because I have my special spell going, I do not provoke opportunity attacks, so I'm going to back up 60 feet.
That's probably a good idea. 21 damage.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Actually,
And it's now surrounded in
hold up.
booming thunderous energy.
13 plus 3 plus 9 is 25. We're going to chew these guys down. We're gonna-
yeah, math.
And then I take another... 8 points of damage. Why?
And a concentration check.
Yep.
You're taking damage because your shoes are on fire,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And I'm moving too fast.
and you're running in sand. That's not helping. You're adding more friction.
Okay, that's
turn it to
a
glass.
20 something. that worked.
All right. So you hear the giant. And it is that was Olak's turn. It is their turn, as kind of following that same MO. This guy goes, grabs a handful.
Activates my trap card and takes 10 thunder damage.
Yeah, but now he's throwing a building on you. So,
Unfortunately,
Not just pieces of.
Bullock did not see that happen, and I forgot that it happened.
yeah, so this is +9. That's a 24 to hit.
Shield!
And I'm pretty sure it goes right through your shield.
No, 24 to hit?
Your AC is 24? Better than 24?
25 when I cast shield.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, I've used my reaction now. But
But you have a building around you as the shield holds it up.
technicalities.
A little bit of invulnerability. Right?
Just like the
Okay.
end of the Incredibles. Just
And it continues its movement. And let's see, does this guy have...
now you have cover because you're inside of a building that's upside down.
I'm covered now.
Absolutely. You have 3/4 covered because you are buried in a building. You have a shield around you, so you're okay, but you're buried in a building.
Don't worry. I'm good. I'm happier here than I was exposed.
This guy moves up.
Stomps on you.
Jurassic
guy-
Park. We're in the car again.
This guy moves up.
I'm in the building again. It's upside down on top of me, but
Made the shield out of pallets.
yeah. Just this total pile.
Yeah.
One
So
little circle in the middle.
this one threw the building on you. No, it's fine. Move. We're gonna have this guy move and dash. He runs right up to the pile of refuse that you're buried under.
Aren't you so glad you sprinted to your death?
Fortunately, he used his dash to get there, so you're okay for now.
Well, and he wouldn't. Well, maybe he wouldn't care. I was would he
Like,
step
Bullock's
on
tactical.
the
He
pile
knew
of
how
the
fast they were moving.
All right, yeah, but you're not gonna move so fast now that you're buried in refuse. That was their turn, Christiana. I assume you're gonna move and dash.
Yep.
building. So y'all can show up and engage any day now.
And you're following the same path as
We're doing our
Varinka.
best.
Help!
Ruckus,
Help!
you've just freed. You've gotten on top of the ship, but again, the railings are. I mean, they're probably 15 feet tall, half the height of them.
So we all decided that Ruckus should get the slaves together and then steal the ship. Because I think that's a great idea.
Convince them to continue rowing. I mean, you're good at that stuff, but let's see.
We'll test that.
What if
charisma.
y'all worked for me? I'll be awesome. I know I look like a scary monster, but I'm really a nice guy.
And so, I mean, you look around, and right here, there's
You're a
a.
friend. You're a friend.
There's-
He's a really nice guy.
You can see there's a place they stepped over the railing to go down there and here. So
There's nobody else on the ship, though.
no one else in the ship. Didn't say they were smart.
Well, okay. Actually, I would rather go to this corner, like if we could,
Yeah.
and then measure how far I am from the giants.
All right. So first of all, just your normal movement of
Yeah,
30, 40.
in this form, I don't remember if I can walk faster. It's 30.
All right. So you're somewhere in the shade. So you're about here.
Okay.
So I put you here.
And then how far am I from the giants?
Very. But let's see. It's hard
Well,
for me
I've
to
got
see.
some very spells,
Yeah. Let's see what we can get.
and I can
So
make
the
them even
nearest
more
one
varied.
is 120 feet. 122. Close enough. 120 feet. If you have something that can do 120.
Okay. Although, do I want to draw attention to the fact that I'm on their boat?
Excellent question.
And I answer myself. Self? Yes, I do. All right, so Scorching Ray. 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. So is it just one of them's within 120?
Only ones with.
All right, he's getting all 3.
Nuke 'em.
Range spell attack for each ray. Oh, that's not a. No, you know what we're gonna do? That sounds better. Okay, I'm gonna use some sorcery points to double the range of Snillock's Snowball Swarm. So,
Is cold stuff really going to work against a frost giant?
oh, they're frost giants.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
Would he know that?
He's pretty smart.
You could do a nature check or
Well,
something.
can you see? I mean,
All right, go
your
back- all right.
glasses.
Go back to the Scorching Ray. At
Tisk.
Probably would have done a scorching ray.
so,
You wouldn't know frost giant.
All right.
Seen it.
Scorching Ray. These are all plus 10.
Everybody's heard of frost
They're,
giants.
they're dressed like the one in the
Okay,
cave.
13 probably misses.
Misses.
A 24
Yeah.
and a nat 20, so it's a 30.
All right.
So,
2 of them hit.
so
One's
2 of them
crit.
hit. Yep. So this is each. Okay. So one of them does 8, 9, 13 fire damage.
How much?
13.
13.
13.
Okay.
And then the crit, how we doing crit? It's
Max damage.
Okay. So 46 would be 24.
24. Now roll.
And then roll the. Okay. 24, 28, 29, 31, 34.
34 total there. 13 plus 34.
Yep.
All right. Got it.
And then one of them missed in
Yeah.
the building or something.
Yeah. No, the building's on fire. No, it's not.
The doctor's on fire.
First you
and
people, now you're burning
these
town down.
And then I duck.
yeah, the giant that was walking stops and looks in the direction. "Ah!" And looks back at the ship, and he stops and he takes a step back toward the ship.
Ah, crap.
All right, that was Ruckus. Varinka and Strider, you're still moving forward.
Yeah. Cutting down the path. Would take the
So yeah, Varinka, you're following Strider, right?
yeah. You know what's funny is I can speak giant.
Oh, good. Well, come talk to him.
After we kill one or two.
So it's basically 30 feet normal movement to get here.
Double that. So I don't know if I can de-escalate. I don't think we can de-escalate at this point.
Hurry up, your damn Baywatch running. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Okay, get so close so I can actually see the number. All right,
Oh, I can zoom in for you.
I got it. And I still can't. You can sense they're getting close, but all right. And Strider, you're gonna keep moving dash, right?
Yeah.
And what was your total?
70.
Well, I can see people running from both sides of the road now, right?
Yeah, but yeah. So I should clear some of those people out because they've had time to clear out. Yeah, 70 gets you nice and close to that building.
Yep.
Right in the middle of this space. Yeah, so I should have townfolk because these guys, they're all running off. Right, these guys are all running off. Never mind that they can walk through buildings. All these guys, they're scattering. The bystanders, they're not really there anymore. And
I can
so
probably hear thuds by now of walking.
In a building being smashed.
Loin,
Stuff lumber.
you just saw Olak get buried in refuse, and one of them ran up.
On him.
Leonard, you with me? Leonard, you with me? I hear pounding.
He's still muted. Oh, I lied.
It wouldn't unmute.
No problem.
So you saw Olak do something to one of them. One of them threw a building at him, buried him in a building. But you saw him put up a shield, kind of a globe over him, deflect most of the damage. But he's buried, and you saw another frost giant move and dash right up to him. And now it's your turn.
Tackle him, grapple.
I have rolled for my fire damage. With my fire breath, I should say.
So
You
you're
know
gonna
what? Wait.
you're gonna fly to a space that's advantageous to do your. First of all, you need to roll to recharge.
Already did. 2 times for 2 turns, 4 and a 5.
All right, I think the 5 does it,
You
right?
aren't you aren't paying attention, DM.
Oh, I'm not.
If you had the screen up, maybe he's doing stuff
Maybe
off
get the
screen.
chat screen.
There they are. I see him. I'll believe that you're rolling as Ruckus. Okay,
It often rolls as other people's names.
Whatever.
so you fly to a space that's advantageous for your. How big's your cone?
30 feet.
I'm not going to do fire breath. I've changed my mind.
Oh,
This is going to get serious.
It's more serious than 55 points damage.
Fireball.
He's gonna cast haste on Olak, so Olak then has a base speed of 260
Can't
feet.
find you. You're under a
Does
house.
Olak really need haste?
Olak needs bury underground.
With haste, you'd be running like 60 miles per hour.
Just bear with me. My computer's really slow.
Well,
No
tell me
problem.
what you're doing.
I'm trying to get to my spells.
do you know what spell you're
My
gonna do?
computer is slow.
Fireball.
Come on.
I'll pitch in for Christmas and get him a decent laptop.
I just got this one. Patrick got it for me last year from Walmart.
Or a nice iPad.
Yeah, even better.
Heck,
Come on, you damn
kids
piece of
got old
shit.
iPads. Probably.
Yeah, this is not.
I'm all for that. We can make that happen.
After going as Olak again.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah, so you're buried. You're buried in this. You weren't hurt, but you are piled all around you is this building. If you're gonna move, I'm gonna ask for a strength check to push your way out of it.
Oh, back up.
That's the backup plan.
Okay, so if you can teleport or other things like that, you can do that too.
He has missed
It does depend on line of sight, so it kind of depends on.
Yeah, you
what
can
you're- what
you
you're
can see
thinking.
through it. It's just rubble. Just a little rubble.
He's gonna miss his stuff.
You got figured out yet, Leonard?
Come on. How long is the wall?
You're on this building.
Don't you
now back to
have
the-
Fireball
Are you looking
memorized?
up Wall of Fire?
Well, he
Yes.
hasn't told me what he wants to do yet, so I don't know if it's fireball or not.
I want to do a wall of fire.
Okay.
This time.
60
be
feet
s-
long, 20 feet high.
Yeah, so I want to do it across those 3.
Well, you can get 2 of them. You can get the first 2.
60 feet?
Yeah, 60 feet.
Remember the
But-
map is huge.
Bullshit.
They are 90 feet apart from each other.
Fine. Whatever. Is one of them the leader?
No.
No. Well, let me see.
You said the female
Yeah,
was the one dark on the borders.
the female's
She's the-
not bad.
she's in
The-
other-
So the first 2 seem more troopish. This one in back does seem a little different.
Goddamn eyes. I can't see nothing.
Hang there, boy.
The one that looks like the bad Decepticon.
Looks like a sentinel. I was just thinking of the sentinel. The little eyes. and
What are
sentinel.
the things in Marvel?
Rivets.
The sentinels?
Sentinels.
Celestials.
Celestials. Well, I was thinking of Marvel for X-Men.
Those
Oh,
ain't
yeah. Yep.
All right, go for it, Clint.
The front 2 or the back 2? Which 2 do you want?
the 2 next to Olak.
All
There
right.
we go.
All right, and you put your wall of fire between them, so you hit both of them, and they need
The
to make the.
fire facing away from Olak, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
and this pile of
And
kindling.
so
This pilot can like
The bonfire?
So I cast it.
Yep. Yep.
Hopefully it rolled on the screen. There it goes.
Waiting for it.
Loading.
Waiting for it. What does it say?
I thought you were going to do a dex.
Yeah, I did. So you're rolling damage? Is that what you're
Well,
doing?
I hit-
fire damage.
There it goes. Kablam.
And Dex
20.
17 save.
Yeah, so the front one took the brunt of it. The back one took a little bit less. As I have
Okay.
a natural 20 and a 12. I'm going to assume the 12 didn't pass.
Right. Not against the 17.
And
Okay then.
so it was 20 points of damage
Yes.
or 10?
20 or 10.
Both. Right? 20 on one and 10 on the other.
Yeah.
And there's a wall there.
What's your range on that firewall?
120.
All right. So
Yeah, he's comfortably there.
yeah. So did you want to move at all?
Yes.
Good.
Move me north. Can I make 60 feet to that next building?
Well, you're 60 feet your normal movement.
Yes.
Yeah, 60
Either
feet
that red barn to the northwest or northeast or straight north.
north. Yeah, so you can move here with the 60 feet. You can get back to this building and back here.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. That was Gloin. Olak?
Alright, so this giant ran up to me.
Yep.
Uh,
You get the feeling that he's about ready to give you the boot.
Yeah, okay, so I will take some swings at him real
Fighting
quick.
Well, you are in total 3/4 cover of refuse.
I'm willing to let him know where I'm at. If I can jostle a little bit to get a clear swing.
All right, so you twist your body to break at least your torso free, and you're gonna take some swings at him. Okay, go for it.
Alright. Swing number 1 is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, for this guy, that is what you need.
Oh, sweet. And then swing number 2 is a 21 to hit.
Okay, they both hit.
Alright, so damage number 1. 11? What kind of crap is that?
Pretty good.
So, okay, 11 slashing damage, and then another 20 slashing damage.
20.
Dang.
You don't speak giant, but you'd swear this guy's swearing at you.
I'm sure. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna Misty Step backwards 30 feet,
Okay.
and then I will casually walk backwards another 30 feet. So I am again 60 feet away from him.
Nice.
There we go. Use.
Feel about right?
Yeah, 60-ish. I mean, seems good.
He was kind
Basically, I don't want him to be able to run up and swing at me.
Yeah. Okay.
We're a very careful game of chicken I'm trying to play here.
I'd say.
And he's going to throw another building at me.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Toe stabbing in between.
He moves up to here. This guy grabs some of that building and moves up to here.
Dang it.
And so you got 2 buildings being thrown at you.
All right, I'm just going to proactively cast shield here.
All right. These rolls are +9.
At least
Oh,
one
a natural 1 and a 5.
Oh, Billy's got better foundations than I
So,
looked.
but you used your shield spell. Thank you.
Yep. Ha! Take that, armor class of 25.
And so this guy moves forward. These guys move forward. let's see here. We are to
Ruckus? No, Christian.
Christiana. Yeah.
So I remembered that I have Long Strider, which would have been nice to remember.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4
4
turns.
turns,
Yeah. You were hesitant though. You were happy to let other people take the first wave of damage.
Sure. Yeah. So I will cast Long Strider on myself.
Okay.
So that gives me an extra 10 feet of.
Movement. So move and dash, you get extra 20. So you 30.
Well, I can't dash, so I've used my action. So
Uh,
I'll just use my
move
movement
40?
for 40. But next turn I'll get 80 feet of movement.
Nice. Yeah, but your dog falls behind.
That is true. Steel Defender will catch up.
Eventually, right? But he can dash.
That is true. This turn. Yeah, so would.
Catch him up a little bit
Yep.
for next turn. All right. That was Christiana. Ruckus. You just hit one, and this guy's paused. Whoa.
Yeah, he was going to turn around and go back.
Yeah, this guy.
He's coming back?
Yeah, he wades into the water.
Okay.
Leonard said his Discord has stopped again.
All right. It's all right.
And dashes to here, and you see a head go above.
Hello.
He's starting to come up the ramp.
There's a ramp.
Well, the however they get on and off the boat.
Which one?
Okay, point of order. If there was ramps,
There wouldn't be ramps. There's some sort of. Well, tell me, how would they get on and off the boat?
well, I'm
Yeah.
only asking for a clarification, DM, because
Yeah.
you made it sound like they stepped off the boat.
Yeah, I did.
Like stepped over a 15-foot wall with their 30-foot bodies and stepped
sure.
into the bay or onto the pier.
Onto the pier. So they walked up to the boat, and you see these hands, and he's pulling himself up on the side. Fair enough.
Well, and the
Good.
only reason I'm
Yeah.
clarifying is if there were ramps, he could have left
Yeah.
ages ago. I'm
Well,
just
he
trying
chose
to-
not to go.
I know.
I did give him
But-
that choice.
It's because he's staying behind so he can steal the ship.
All right.
gonna increase
So
the fleet,
you see
right?
him hands on top of the railing. He's pulling himself
Of
up,
incredible ships, right?
and that was on his turn. So now we just did Christiana Ruckus. It is your turn as you see this frost giant starting to pull himself onto the ship.
Okay. Is that wisdom? Giants aren't very smart, are they?
Well, some are and some
Frost
aren't.
giants.
They're frost giants, though.
Smarter.
The Hill Giants were not, but these
Yeah, the hill giants are the dumbest ones. I think.
these seem smarter. Maybe.
You haven't brought up their stat sheet yet on your little.
No, it's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheap.
As he closes his window.
Yeah.
No, Ken sent
Okay.
a message. No, go ahead.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll hit him with the big one.
Light him up.
A thin green ray springs from your pointing finger to a target you can see within range. The target can be a creature. The creature targeted by spell must make a dexterity failing throw against an 18.
Mm-hmm. He fails.
Sounds like his Discord's working again.
Christian, you got a d6?
Yes, sir. Plastic or metal?
Oh, actually, I need a. You know what? No, never mind. I'll just roll these twice because I need.
I need that many.
If I. Where'd it go? Yep. So, help me keep track here, Mr. Math. 6, 8, 13, 14.
14.
Whoa. Plus 25.
25. 14 plus 25.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Plus 40.
Plus 40.
39 plus 40,
Yeah.
79.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yep.
For the head that was just pulled.
That's called disintegrate.
Wow.
Now Now there's a hole in his head.
His beard is now gone. A beardless frost giant.
Scary sight.
You just disintegrated it.
His beard.
It's
puts a
scarred
hole.
behind it.
Okay.
Disintegrate puts a hole.
Well, no, it's only if I knocked him down to 0 hit points.
And this was nowhere near 0.
I thought if it doesn't knock him down to 0, it puts a hole in him.
No.
Huh.
He just took a boatload of damage. 5. Okay, no. Didn't. Yeah, and then. How far is it to the edge of the boat from where I'm standing? Okay.
About 20 feet. But
Okay.
remember, it's 15 feet high.
Okay. I'm going to go dive off the boat into the water.
Or you have to get over the 15 feet somehow.
Oh, it's a 50. Oh.
The railing is
railing's-
half the height of the person. Is 15 feet up.
Oh.
You wouldn't know that before you moved.
Okay.
780 feet.
So there's no easy spot for me to.
Not a humanoid.
Okay. Then I'll go
Yeah.
hide behind the mast. God, what am I gonna?
V5.
Yeah, where else? Yeah, where else am I gonna go? It's like, unless I run back downstairs. Does he look
Climb
like he
up
could?
the mast and
Could he
jump
even
off.
fit down the stairs?
They're designed for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
Okay. That was your turn, Ruckus. Varinka.
Running Ash down the street. And
Help! Help!
I see the dragons moved over. Yeah. Did Olak? That's Olak's position? Olak should be well.
What did I just do?
Yeah, so as you round the bound, you can see
79.
Olak.
That's
he just-
Strider. Yeah.
And as you round that corner, you see
Stuff just.
just,
Rubble
wood,
just-
pillars, rubble, just flying all over. And Ruckus just ducking all over the place, trying to avoid it. So,
I'm thinking I could sneak up behind him, so I'll go to the left of that T point. Left.
Here?
No, left.
here.
Yep. So I think I'll come up around the back of it.
Move and dash.
Yeah.
I mean, you get about here and you can see that there's a guy coming at you.
All right. Bonus action, summon my echo in front of me 10 feet, 15 feet, sorry. And I said dash, right? That's run and dash.
You did move and dash.
Hold on a second. Maybe I'll just run. Because I would be able to see it as I come around that corner, right?
Yeah,
Where
so
was I?
somewhere in here you'd be able to see it.
That would be a regular run.
Yeah, so if I move you, so about here.
Yeah, so what's the distance there? Sorry. I know it's...
What's the question? So right
He's got
here,
120 feet
The-
from that
the-
spot to the giant. From there to the giant.
from all right. So I can move you back. So we're gonna call that 30 feet.
Okay.
And now from 30 feet, your gauges in your head say, "Hey, is that within 120 feet?" And it is.
All right. Smash. So I'm gonna grab a sinkhole.
Oh, nice.
Right on him.
Right on.
All right.
Maybe 10 feet up. So it pulls him up. He has to make a con 15 save. He's going to have a pretty good con. Con 15 fail.
All right. This is actually +9. 19.
So I'm going to read the signs and make him do that again. Hold on a second. I'll make sure I'm doing the right thing here. I don't know if luck makes it. It gives me this. Well, I'll use my other one, Chronal Shift. So he'll have to re-roll.
Ready? You can do it now?
Yep.
All right. +9. 22.
Still does it then. So now I have to go back to my spell here. And I think it's half of 5d10.
So 5d10 is 25. Half of that is 12.
Oh, God.
No, I like to roll. Up or down, I still
Which
like
guarantees you now you will get 12.
Yeah, right? Where's my other d10s? There's 1, there's 3, 4, 5.
Big money, big money.
4, 7. It's 11 plus 5. That's 16. 18, 19. That's not 19.
19
So halved. Yeah, it's 8.
is 9.
Sorry. Yeah, 9.
9. All right.
And it doesn't get pulled.
Yep. Okay.
Give him a serious wedgie, though.
Yeah.
Varinka Strider.
All right.
Do you still have your echo?
No. Because I had. Wait. Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, Strider, what are you doing?
All right. So Strider is going to. What I would like to do. So let's talk this through. So what I'd like to do is move to here on normal movement, so I can take an action. And then. I guess the question I have is, can I see these two
You can see these two, yes, over whatever it is.
towering over that shed or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever it is, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I will move to there, and then I will stop. Oh my goodness! Come on, now I'm having computer issues. That's not funny. Go away.
I would say Leonard begs to differ.
Yeah. Why is this here? Go away. Thank you. Come back. There I am. All right. I move there, and then I am going to cast, because I can. I think it's fun. Let's see. Ooh, I have multiple of those. Oh yeah. What are the odds, really? Where'd it go? Oh, you're making me mad. I just had it. I knew what I wanted to do and everything. I was ready. There it is. All right. So I will move there. I can see those guys, and I am going to cast a 4th level insect plague.
Cool.
Right between them, so that they're engulfed by the 20-foot, what is that? Radius. So 40-foot diameter circle should encompass both of them quite well.
40-foot diameter.
Yeah,
Whoa.
awesome.
Wait,
That
looks like a radius.
I think that's 40 foot
That's a
radius.
radius, yeah.
There you go. Go down to 20.
Is that what it's measuring though?
Yeah. Because they're like 10 feet across
Yeah.
themselves, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 4th level insect plague. Whereupon they're going to need to make a Constitution saving or failing throw, and they're going to get.
Constitution?
Yes.
Swarming, biting locusts.
Yes. For 10 minutes. And they're going to take 23. Let's see. Or half as much on a pass.
One passed, one failed.
All right. So 23 or 11.
One of them's starting to look rough.
Okay. Creature must also make the saving throw when it enters the area the first time or ends its turn there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So Swarming, biting locust fill a 20-foot radius sphere.
What level did you cast it on?
4th,
Use.
42.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, 23 or 11.
That was Strider.
Yes.
Gloin.
And they can't see you, right? You still invisible? Oh wait,
No, I
casting
can,
spell
so I
makes
am
you-
visible. That's true.
And you're right there in front of them.
And they throw a building.
Well, now they're.
Is he
Yeah.
right in front of him?
Leonard, you're up, bud.
Where is it? Oh, he's over there.
Oh, I see it now.
He's at there.
Leonard, you're up, bud.
Unmute.
There you go.
I got you.
God.
No, just
So
DM,
small.
which is kind of like God.
So I really haven't been paying a whole lot of attention.
That's all right.
Are we winning or losing?
Winning so far.
Yeah.
Well,
They're surrounded by a swarm of locusts at the moment. These two in the circle.
And the other four just doing whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
We probably just want them to leave, right?
Or die.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
But they have a
We get another ship.
truckload of hit points
So,
out.
Strider, you
I
went
did.
around
What did I
with
do?
a lot?
70 something?
is that where I see you?
I'm
Okay.
near him, but I'm not next to him.
What did
So
I do?
I'm
Like
all
70
alone.
points?
Is really
The guy
what I'm
just
getting
blinked?
at.
79.
I'm all alone against the frost giant.
Leonard, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Guy's riddled with fever.
I'm sorry, but this computer is about as slow as. I would have said snot, but my snot's been running fast.
We feel you, Leonard. We feel you.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Well, the wall of fire didn't work very well.
That did some damage. It's still there too.
So I think I'd like to do a fireball. I don't remember what the range is.
Close enough. You want to hit those same two with a fireball.
120 or 240.
It's
Oh,
good.
they're already being damaged.
Yeah. So do you want to hit them with a fireball?
No, I want to hit the two beyond them.
Oh
Yeah,
well, that's a
that-
different. That I don't know about that.
Isn't the range for a fireball 120 feet?
Yeah, but that might be more than 120. She might be
Really?
120.
Yeah, it's
There's
not.
this little thing called flight.
Yeah, you can fly over there. If you fly toward them and then do it, you can do it.
60 feet.
But then I'd be hanging in the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they'll be distracted by the locust.
Right.
So yeah, I'll fly in the air.
You can fly 60 feet, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Now, you may not want to be up on top of a building.
Because they've
Understood.
been knocking down buildings.
Well, the question is, where do you want to be? So you're
Well, not in the locust, that's for sure.
so you
Yeah.
fly down here. No, that that probably doesn't help you with your
Distance.
distance. It doesn't. So you need to be above that building. You can be above it. You can be 10 feet above the building, but
Right.
you're here. So you're gonna hit these two with
Okay, wait a minute. Fireball's 150 feet.
nice.
All right.
Now, if that's right. Now he's got the distance right. You were. It was just past. Yeah, he had another 20 feet. I believe.
I can't read it.
So, Deck 17 save on those two.
Hold on, we're confirming.
Yeah,
the
150 feet hits both of them. Yep.
Okay.
Dexterity save.
Yep. Oh,
Okay.
so that's 28 on save. Should have rolled in the comments.
Yep, it did.
That's 14 and 28. Okay. Those two hadn't been hit very much. That's kind of their first strike.
Which one gets the full damage?
Well, welcome to the action.
We don't know.
The one in back took the full damage,
Fireballs are worse than that.
as the front one kind of just stepped
Depends on how
aside
through that.
a little bit to let him take the more damage. All right.
That was nice of him.
Her, but yes. That was going Olak.
Top of the order.
Right. Really should have remembered that my sword can knock them prone when I use it. Could have saved a building being thrown at me. Okay, so this locust, like, can I see in it, or are they obscured?
The area is only lightly obscured, and the sphere area is difficult terrain if you're gonna risk
Well,
going
I'm
in
thinking
there.
of running up to the side, since these things are freaking gigantic.
Right. Okay.
They
Yeah,
can
they're
run
only
this-
lightly obscured, so I would imagine
Okay.
you can still see them.
Alright.
I'll leave that to the DM.
Yeah, if you want to run up
Yeah,
next
run
to him.
right into
If you want to run up next
Yeah.
to him, if you have the distance,
that's my plan.
Ooh, that actually worked out nicely.
50 feet. Yeah,
Really, yeah.
right. You can move plenty. So you run up
I'll do
here.
that.
That's brave. You were brave, Olak.
Take it. I'm
There's
gonna be
5
running here.
giants.
Terrain's
He
really quite
has
a
the
leave.
he has the disengage thing.
Oh, yeah.
How long
Bonus
is it? 10
action.
minutes?
Give myself some temporary hit points before I do this foolhardy thing. And then swing 1, swing 2. Okay, that's a 28 to hit and then a 16 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
Poke, poke.
Okay, cool. Let me mark off these temporary hit points before I forget I did that.
Swarm of bugs.
Okay. So he's got to make 2 DC 15 strength saving
Oh, he's
throws.
got
I
giant
think.
slayers.
Yeah, they pass.
Yes.
16 and 18 on the die.
So
Boo.
Where did you get that?
Okay.
I think we got it from the dragon.
Damage 1 is 18 slashing,
Didn't we get that from the
and
dragon
damage 2
Slayer or something?
is 18 slashing.
Orthoptors, not or.
Yeah, so this one falls.
Yes. And about how close am I to the other one?
I don't know. Was that 30 feet?
30 feet. Yeah.
Through a swarm
30.
of-
Okay.
Through-
In that case,
through
I will
the-
just back up 10 feet, so I don't have to take damage. No, I have, yeah, like 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I should be able to back up 15 feet without taking damage. 65, yeah. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. And the frost
Nicely
giants.
done. I want to hear what happens with that. How tall are these things? 30 feet tall? So it's like a big tree falling over.
Yeah. All right. This one.
Difficult terrain.
All right, let's measure.
So that's 40 feet.
He has 40 feet of movement,
It's 20-foot radius.
Do you get to move it?
so he can just get out of it. All right.
Okay, but let's see. Okay, the first time we're in this turn. Okay, it's not ending his turn there, so okay.
All right.
I
So
was hoping he would charge
But the-
towards me.
But the locusts are going to town on the one that just fell down.
before he moved, you understand giant?
Mm-hmm.
You hear a female giant in giant say, "Behind that building," and he points to this building. And so,
They honed in on the eyes.
Oh, is that? You kept that in your purse?
Who knew?
move,
That's why he brought it up earlier.
dash.
Oh yeah, it was in the.
That's a hell of a dash.
Should have known when it was in the previously on at the beginning.
Right.
Why did they call that out? Oh,
Just barely doesn't get there.
You know, a TV show is like previously on NCIS. Like, why did they show that bit from 6 weeks ago? Why do we care about his cousin? Oh, because it came up at the 20-minute mark in this show.
This guy's gonna push through and dump the building on Strider.
Strider sees this big giant come crashing through the shed.
Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
How-
Oh, you're right. He can't attack. He can only move through it.
How did
So-
he get that? Oh, because he dashed.
He dashed. No attack. He just dashed. Fair enough.
Oh, so he's just Kool-Aid man.
But
Like it's underbrush.
he jumps over that shed, and you are between his legs
Don't look up.
because he didn't know you were there.
All right.
And what is he wearing?
Well,
A massive kilt.
Holy.
Dodge pendulum.
All right, and this girl.
Okay, we're still gonna kill you, but respect.
She casts jump. This creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends,
I am so screwed.
which is 40 feet and then 120 feet.
Now they're jumping giants? What
Literally jump over the building.
the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was way more funny when I was thinking of doing it to them.
Yeah.
And Ken has been busy calculating how fast he could possibly go if he stacked all of the possible spells and feats.
The answer is 900 miles per hour. If I was in Tabaxi.
And as she lands there, she kind of goes like this, and she goes, "That one," and points at you, not the echo.
Oh crap.
Do.
That's not the one I wanted.
Christiana.
Dang. She just jumped like 100 feet.
Yeah, she did 120 feet.
Damn.
Over
Guessing
this.
she was lightly over my reach for an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of the way a jumbo jet is.
Smidge.
Able to jump over tall buildings in a single bound.
And so this 30-foot woman just jumped 120 feet. I mean, that's going to shake the earth when she lands.
Yeah. It doesn't.
For sure.
The spell doesn't say that, though. It makes sense, but you study yourself.
Throw an oak tree over your house and see if it makes a noise when it hits the other
Yeah,
corner.
but does it knock you on the? Does it vibrate you to your ground? I don't know if
It's
it
a
will.
hell of a noise.
Absolutely. I can see her doing a heroic land. Right?
Superhero.
And then she sees the dual Varikas and looks at him and says, "That one." And
I got an idea, but
You finally got here and like, oh,
and there's now 3 of them I can see,
four. Yeah, 4 really.
and they're all holding. And she points at me.
All right, so we are to Christiana.
I hate to say it, but you got one more giant.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. He pulls himself up on the boat, grabs these 2 shields, throws them at you.
Okay.
And so,
Well, I think we've solved the problem with Ruckus and the missing fisherman, because it was nice knowing you.
Well, okay, but
Ruckus.
you have some cover.
Amazing.
yeah,
You have some
basically
cover.
said I'm behind the mast.
You have some cover behind the mast. Let's hope it doesn't fall on top of you. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you half cover.
Okay. So what is that? Does that help my armor class or
Yes. Yes.
Or advantage
what is
or
it?
something.
What's it do?
No. It gives you a bonus to your AC.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna have to Google it real quick.
And when you do shield, are you supposed to declare that before you know if it hits you?
No, I think you.
It's a reaction.
You'd have to look at the spell.
Oh, when you're hit by an attack. Okay.
+2 your AC.
Okay, +2 for the cover.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa. I took these from her. I was going to return them, but she.
What's your
she
AC?
did it.
It's 17 at the moment.
17 + 2.
No,
That's cruel.
including
I
that.
wouldn't do that.
All right. So you do think you'll get hit twice?
Then I will do my shield. Does that work on both of them or just on one?
Well, it adds to your
Including
AC.
against the
It
triggering
was
attack.
17, and now it's what?
So that
20
makes it 20.
2?
Yes.
All right, you're only hit
Give him
once
the Olak.
Okay.
Olak to rock.
for
So
20.
that +5 will stay there until the start of your next turn.
Yep.
And you took 28 points of damage.
Point of no return.
What kind?
Oh yeah.
We
Bludgeoning.
freed the
Oh.
slaves.
As you got hit by a shield.
We've killed one.
Discus. Throwing star.
Okay, you said bludgeoning, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's 14, right? You have to tell me.
I'm immune to it.
Oh, you're immune to it entirely. Right. That's right. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that the were shark is immune to bludgeoning. He hasn't studied were shark or Lycan 3. All right. So
Now, Christiana.
now, Christiana,
And Robodog.
you have your long strider active.
She's a robot dog?
You just saw the female giant land out of the sky in front of
Point at me.
and point at Varinka.
How far am I currently from action?
From the nearest one, it says 70 plus, maybe close to 80 feet.
Okay, I will take my movement to move. Yeah, it's halfway there. I don't need to move, but I'll do it because it'll help.
All right. Somewhere in there.
Yep. And then, all right. So I am going to. Well, I have my crossbow in my hand, as always.
That's right.
I'm going to aim at the one that is closest. It's that kind of whiter.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
The one that just landed there.
That's similar to the sound the giant's making. I feel like.
I pictured the dragon on top of the building. Fire.
Yeah, going through. Okay, so I'm going to take the -5 penalty to the attack roll
Mhm.
to get the +10 damage and see how much damage I can stack. So I guess there's not much left to do except to roll. So +6 to hit. Ooh, 8.
Nope.
And then for second attack, not much better.
Mm-mm.
10.
Nope.
Well, guess that was a waste of a turn.
Okay.
Now the robot dog would move up.
30 feet.
Yeah, to right next to me. Should be.
Or just
about-
stop next to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have inspiration, do you?
I do actually. Good call. I'll use my inspiration to
Reroll one of those.
reroll one of those. And hopefully, third time is a charm.
Nope. You're going up.
Well, it's 6 plus. What did I say? It was +6, so it's 12.
That's not enough.
Yeah, I'm steadily going up. But, yeah.
Keep rolling until your next turn. Maybe you'll get there.
You're right.
All right. Christiana, Ruckus.
All right.
Yeah, you got this giant has charged through those things and then charged at you.
Uh-huh. And how far away is he right now?
20-ish feet, 15 maybe?
Okay. So I will...
10, 11 feet.
Okay, I will step towards him. I want to get within 10 feet of him.
Oh, that's
And-
barely a step.
Okay, as long as I'm within 10 feet. I look up at him, give him a big smile with all my teeth. Oh,
Yeah?
and I thunderstep, 5th level thunderstep, and teleport myself over the water in the bay.
Which side?
Let's go over here, like between the docks.
So toward the water.
To 90 feet and, well,
To a space you can see.
to a space I can see.
So you're going to be over the water pretty.
I don't know how deep that water is, do I?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Okay.
because you ignore bludgeoning damage.
No, that's true. Okay. So
And then he.
he has to do a con fail, I think. Yes. And
He fails.
There's a big kaboom, and he takes nice 10, 19, 21, 24, 30 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And I blink out over there and boop, into the water.
And he's just, all right.
And now I suppose you could decide if anything happens to the deck of the ship or anything else. 30 points of damage to a wooden deck.
It's built to handle the giants.
Was
yeah,
that Thunderstep or Misty Step?
yeah, Thunderstone.
Okay.
That was Ruckus Vrinka. You all of a sudden feel a little surrounded.
Yeah. So I am going to shout in giant, wait. I think I have what you want. And I will reach in and pull out the eyes and put them down in front of me and take 10 steps back.
Give me
Well, now they're dirty.
a persuasion check.
Well, they're not, they're crystals, right? They're
Yeah, I mean,
rocks, right?
yeah. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
17 plus persuasion. I think it's just one. Yeah, 18.
18. Okay, that was your turn.
Yeah, and I step back 10 feet.
Okay.
And I will summon my echo behind me, 15 feet.
All right, and where am I? That was Vrinka. Strider, word to you. As you.
Oh crap! All right.
So that's the bad news. The good news is he doesn't seem to care one lick about you.
Right. Which is fine. Okay. First thing Strider's going to do is I'm going to move my normal movement. I'm going to go, I'll let you do it or measure for it, whatever. So I can go 35 feet.
North, south, east, west, or somewhere?
I'm going to go back this way. So north,
North. How many feet?
35, normal movement.
All right,
Thereabouts.
in there somewhere.
Okay. Now,
As you come around here, you see that there's these two blue stones, about bigger than a bowling ball, laying in the middle of the floor, and Vrinka's backing up, and you see this female eyeballing him and her at the same time. So you have another 15, 20 feet of movement.
right.
This guy's actually here.
Right. And I've heard, I didn't understand what Varinka said, but I heard her say something,
Giant, yeah.
gesture.
Yeah, the problem is, as you move away from underneath him, he gets an opportunity attack, and he's going to give you a boot.
Hang on. Let's see about that, because, where's the thing that tells me that?
He has feather feet.
Unless you disengage.
Where is it? I thought I had, I feel like there's something,
Your features and traits, maybe?
yeah, that's where I'm looking, because I thought I had something that helped mitigate that, but it may be more if I use a certain spell, but I don't want to do that. Crap. No, I'm not going to disengage because I want to do something. Okay, and then I guess we'll take that.
All right, this
We'll
is
risk
plus
it.
9 to hit.
Okay.
13 with 9 is 22.
Yeah, that's
All
going
right, and his energy wasn't to punch you per se. It was to boot you per se. So you fly 60 feet this way.
That's good.
Wowzers. All right.
So
You're late.
you still take 20 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground.
20-yard field goal would have been good from 50 yards.
All right. I see how you are.
And he lands over here.
Not to worry.
In a mattress factory.
But now, and you're prone, so you use half your movement to stand back up.
Yep, that's fine.
So movement minus 10, halved is what you have left.
Okay.
Gets a free 60 feet of movement.
Yes.
Away.
Into a barn full of hay and sexy milkmaids. See?
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, you land and you see these people cowering.
Yeah, right.
It's like, you're supposed to be running.
I was flying.
1 second. I had a
Did you
plan.
see that? I flew. Right through the roof.
I have a plan. All right. Let's see. Where can I do that? All right, DM. Let's see. There it is. Does that come at the lower level? Nope. That's got to be at that level. All right.
To the top of the order.
After he's done.
All right. Okay.
And then glowing.
So
Leonard, you're on deck.
it looks like I'm in a open area between buildings. Yes.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. So there's flora and fauna around. So
These guys are certainly ran off, right? They're there, but they're not there.
So certainly there are some critters in range, right?
Define range.
Within 30 feet in this naturey area that's between buildings, grass and bushes and stuff.
Like a squirrel. And
So-
what are you looking for?
Spiders, centipedes.
Spider, sure.
Okay.
I mean, sure.
How many?
How many spiders are in your front yard?
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot.
I got cobwebs all over my house. Anyway.
100.
Natural 20.
Awesome.
20.
Okay. Well, I can only do up to 3. So
There's 3 for sure.
3 for sure. Excellent. So, I need 3 giant spiders here.
Cool.
But a giant spider is still only medium sized.
Versus what? What do you mean?
So they're giant for a spider. Does it tell me the exact creature to pull?
Into giant versions of their natural form.
All right. So a giant version of a spider, all right, is a medium-sized creature.
All right.
Right.
Spider the size of a dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 3 spiders. Bam. There they
A
are.
large piece, by the way.
Why do you, that's what it says? All right.
Didn't give me
Okay.
size.
There we go.
Well, if it says large, they're large. That's a size bigger.
There we go.
These are actually oversized because the square is how big they are.
Awesome. Okay. So, I've stood up. I've summoned them. They obey my verbal commands, and in comeback, they act on my turn. Okay. So, I'm going to direct them to take positions. Let's see. I don't know how far they go. They got 30 feet. So basically, I want to park them or get them. Well, they can move 30 feet. So unless they dash, right? They can dash.
Sure.
Critters can dash. So I want to put one here if I can. So at the crossroads.
Okay. When do they act?
On my turn.
Okay. Put one here.
And then one out here, if it can get that far, which I think it can. Certainly can.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. And I'll put the third one at the rear here. So
Coming in.
back in its pals. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
And okay, so I've stood up after flying some of my creatures. I've moved the creatures. And then let's see, we said half my movement to stand up, rough and whatever. So can I move a little bit? I can move a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's what we said.
You move 10.
Okay.
But you were prone, so you have half of your movement minus 10 halved.
Okay. So I can go 12 feet.
10 feet ish.
10 feet ish.
A generous 10 feet.
Right. So 10 feet towards the street so that I can have line of sight to command my insect army here.
10-ish feet.
One of them.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay.
And I'm not going to, they're going to hold there. They obey my command, and I'm not going to send them into attack unless I need to.
Leonard,
Yes.
you saw these giants charge toward Varinka. You saw Varinka drop 2 bluish stones on the ground, put her hands up in the air, and back away. You saw this female giant that jumped 120 feet over a building. Look at the stones and look at her. It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm still in a bad mood. Wall of fire. Right across the 3 of them. 60 feet.
Mega Leonard wall of fire across whomever he can get.
2 or 3 if you can do it. Yeah.
Well, the 3 of them are lined up there.
Yep. If it can do 60 feet, right?
He said 30 feet. Is it 60
It's
feet?
60.
60 feet? Okay, yeah, you can do those 3.
He said 30 feet. 60.
I'm sorry, we couldn't hear you.
You guys sound like Batman right now.
Yeah, a wall of fire, 60 feet.
All right, you got those 3.
As soon as my sheet comes up, I'll click on the button. It's going to be a
17.
5th level, I think, or a 4th level firewall. Come
I
on.
knew it from before. You can scroll up and see it.
Yeah.
Do you say ball or wall?
Yeah, all right. So 2 failed, 1 passed.
Goddamn piece of crap. I hate computers.
You know dice never fail.
Oh, I'd have to get in the closet to get them out.
They fail you if you roll.
You want me to roll for you? You just want to take the standard damage?
Not one.
I don't know what the standard damage is. What in the hell are you waiting on? Come on, get off the...
There it is.
Come on!
I've got it here. 5d8. 40. So 20 points is the standard damage.
God, I hate
We got it. We got it, Leonard.
Why did you go there?
We just looked back at the history.
You were on spells, and I was all set up to do it. You piece of crap.
We got it. Don't worry about it.
We got it, bud.
No worries.
This one falls. But these 2 are still up, as they seem a little bit more beefy and than the others. Do you move? Olak, you're up.
Alright. Well, there's a giant fireball. I didn't understand what Rinko was saying. It seems like we're still fighting. So I'm going to charge up to the giant that's still standing that's close to me.
Yep.
So I'll move that 35 feet. Take some swings. Uno. Dos. Oh, that's a 22 to hit and then an 11 to hit.
22 hits.
Or 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I shall run away 35 feet again. And that will be my turn.
All right. So that's your turn. He's gone. This guy, the one on, jumps over, splashes into the water, and starts thrashing about, but doesn't get you as you're swimming in through the water.
Well, yeah, okay. I don't know if he even knew where I went, but okay.
Yeah.
But okay.
The other three. This one picks up the rocks.
Ooh.
Says, I've got the rocks. He looks. She says, we've got his eyes, and he's whatever the name of the guy was. Let's go to the lair and reassemble our forefather, or whatever his name is. Should we leave these pissants to themselves? And it looks at this next one. Our mission's more important. And they move and they dash. And Christiana, they just picked up the stones and they started running away. They're on the other side of the building from you now.
What about the one in front of me, though?
This one's dead.
Ah. Can I see them at all?
They're behind this building.
So you cannot see them.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe you can see the top of their head.
Maybe, but they're running.
I only need to see a little bit of them.
I got 90% cover.
What would you like to do?
Shoot at them.
With your marksman, shoot at them. Go ahead.
That's what I was asking about. I can
Yeah,
see them.
sure.
Because cover doesn't.
You see
only,
the top.
Only full cover matters.
You see the top of the head of this one.
Okay.
Yeah, you ignore cover.
Yeah. Except for full cover still does.
Yeah. The front two are in full cover. This one in back, it's got partial cover. All right. You can see just the top of his head.
Okay, I'm going to take my full bonus. 26 to hit.
So, yep.
Oh, before that, I'm taking 1d6 damage to add the Crimson Right on, so that adds another 1d6 damage as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll 2d6
Yep.
for damage. Plus a d6. So that's 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. All right.
Plus, because I did damage, I'm going to add a brand of castigation.
Ooh.
Yeah, fancy. To that one.
So you can track it?
So I can track it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot again.
Okay.
As I can. 17 to hit. What's our AC?
Yeah. With the cover, though, you ignore cover.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't get his AC bonus, so you would hit it at 17.
Okay. Oh, and the additional damage from the rite of castigation would be fire damage. So I can
Okay.
choose what type of damage it is.
Okay.
So that's 6 plus 4, so 10 points damage.
Okay. So the question is, are you going to let these guys go away? Or are we going to continue this battle next week?
Oh, Olok's planning to continue.
They're on an island. Not very far for them to go away.
Well, they're going to go up to. Well, we don't
Marinka
know.
Well, I'm
knows.
the only one who's yeah.
Their goal is to reassemble the dude we took down.
So
Return the eyes of the skeletal frost giant
Yeah.
back to what was confusing.
Where is that?
In the lair.
in the lair.
That
So,
was he. Oh, that was here on the
the
island.
one
I
that
was thinking
we
I-
destroyed.
I was
well,
thinking we had to sail
I
somewhere to get
finished
there.
off.
Okay.
That almost finished me off.
Oh, that's good.
So I would yell, "They're going to the lair to reassemble the dead frost giant. Let them go."
Was that on this island?
Yes,
That was my
absolutely,
Yeah.
Okay.
absolutely.
I thought that was on the Kid Island.
Zoom out. Where is it? I
No.
thought,
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
we
on
went
this
somewhere
island.
else.
There was a witch in the
It's
cave
here.
at the
White dot.
Oh.
You're at black dot.
Yeah.
White dot.
Okay.
We spent a day getting there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Better part of a day.
Are they going to
Half day.
smash every building between here and there?
Let's hope not.
So Christiana shot at him. Ruckus, it's your turn.
All right. I know nothing about what's going on in town,
Yeah.
and
This one just jumped in the water.
Bitch is in my pool now, so I get advantage on attacks against things that have
Little piranha.
less than all their hit points. So that's advantage to bite him, and I got a 25 to hit him,
Yep.
and he takes what is it? 13 plus 6, 19 piercing damage.
All right.
And then we do it again. And that's a 20 to hit him
Okay.
for 12. What is that? 19, 21, 27 piercing damage.
All right.
Yeah. So I bit him twice and
All
tore
right.
into his leg and
Brinka, your turn.
blood in the water.
You're saying let him go.
Yeah, I will move 30 feet to see what they're doing. Like, I'll move so I can keep a visual on them. I'll go back up the road towards Christiana.
Yeah, they seem like they're going this way.
Yeah, so,
So you're going to move up here.
yeah. And I'll just watch them from there.
Strider? They seem to be retreating.
Right. Well, retreating is a relative term. They're not going back to their
They're
boat.
seeming to
Leave.
flee.
Yeah, yeah. Got it. All right. All right. Then I will direct my spiders to go.
Attack Christiana.
No.
You know.
Now's a chance. Now's a chance.
Just put her in a nice web.
Yeah, right.
Friendly fire.
No. That's not the
You can't control the insects.
I still think you should ride one.
Yes, I
Arachnids.
can actually.
Well, they don't know that.
I want them to move their.
What's this dude doing?
He's
Move-
dead.
Oh.
Move and dash.
Yeah, move and dash, and I'm going to put them.
They can move 30 feet. Oh, I had it
Yeah,
up. I had
yeah.
it up.
So they can go 60.
They move 30 feet.
So 60 on the dash.
Toward them?
Yep, but not attacking. I just want to keep eyes on them.
All right.
Yeah, just move the whole crew.
Synchronized.
Yes, synchronized spiders. Nothing wrong with that.
You going to move?
And yes, I will move.
That feels like 30 feet.
Yeah, and actually, I'll go ahead and dash because I mean I'm not at
All
any
right, you
risk
dash.
right now. Yeah. All right. So
Gloin?
Yes.
You fly to the next building and you see them retreating or fleeing.
Would he be able to see the river, the water one?
Not there. His attention's not there.
Right. Sound awesome.
And you hack on them. And that just makes them go a little bit faster.
It's a fire
I'm just gonna
call.
follow them at a distance to see what they're up to.
All right. Now we're back to the order with Olak. I think we need to stop.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Good stuff.
They're fleeing. Other than the one that's on you, I suppose. Out of the distance, you hear, and it looks up.
I'm
and
under the
it's-
water chewing on his legs. I probably wouldn't hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I suppose if he wants to walk away, maybe I'd leave him alone.
Let him-
Yeah. Would you?
Probably not.
Yeah. Exactly.
Dog with
I'm
a
also
bone.
gotta have in mind to set their ship on fire.
Piranha with a bone.
So to trap them on the island.
Yeah.
Well, again, I don't know what's
Kind
going
of
on.
trapped now anyway, since somebody's freed some of the slaves.
Yeah, I also want to make sure they're off the boat.
I guess he could sail away. At a slower pace.
Okay.
That'd be great. The Giants come back.
But we
after-
still haven't resolved.
I swear we parked right here.
We still haven't resolved the whole Christiana issue.
Nope.
Nope.
That is still left to be resolved. I guess we'll do that next week, or we'll
I'm
see.
sure the heroes of Gundbarg will not be charged with any crime.
Yes,
Yeah.
but of which Ruckus is not one.
Yeah, nobody knows I'm doing anything.
They also only came here because of you guys.
You know what? You're the only one who knows that.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm like, well, it's.
I was really hoping you gave the eyeballs to Christiana.
Hot potato.
Well, and that's the thing, right? You say, well, you know, we need to resolve this issue. It's like, well, we were working on it until you brought the giants to town.
I was doing exactly what you said, trying to give you a chance to become local heroes.
Right.
But he didn't really embrace it. You didn't charge into town and save the town. You hid in the boat, and
You saved slaves,
the slaves will be very much in your debt.
and maybe they can speak to you.
There you go.
There's 48 slaves that will vouch for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, the
They
wizard,
stick around.
the frost giants will come back, take another 40 slaves from the populace.
Brought these slaves to town to steal our jobs.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's all right. Strider's got a plan on how to take care of that boat if need be.
I've got a couple ways. I mean,
Yeah, if you're going to do something with the boat, you better kill the giants.
if we want to keep the boat.
I think we need to
The
keep
boat's not really usable by you.
No, I was thinking of
It could be
lighting,
modified.
lighting the sails on fire or something just to distract them. But
I think we need to keep adding to our fleet.
All right, ending stream.
this
Ending
thing's going to be
stream.
impossible to do
End.
anything with.